We are back. We are live. We are back. We are live. This is the Comic Hall Crew. The Comic Hall Crew coming through at a theater near you.
Forgot how much I
Yes,
missed that now.
Hey, we got Chris in the building. We got Remo in the building. We got Puff Daddy. Puff Comics is in the building. We've got X is in the building. And you got yours truly tonight. We have got some. Yeah, Ralph. Hey, man, I'm excited to be back, man. Can't stop, won't stop. That's it.
Like you cutting a promo, boy. He is.
Let's get right down to business because I want y'all to see this right here, but I want y'all to see these. Let's get right down to business.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
But my prices are reasonable. What?
Oh, there they go. There.
All right out of the gate, complete and utter madness. I'm gonna blow this up, y'all. There we go.
You don't get that.
Right out.
You saw my boy. You saw some child didn't draw this.
Hey, I saw that. I said, "Oh my god, they got to see this one." This guy. Hey man, what the hell is going on here?
Martian comic book signed by creator Mark Starks, 1969.
Does that say 3.3 million?
Billion.
Hey, look at this! Hey, look at this! Look at that!
The hero from outer space.
If you scroll up and look at the inks, the water stains.
Yep.
So is this
and then
even a
scroll
comic
up
book?
to the top of it?
No, it's like a piece of paper they drew on in 19. What was the year?
1969.
69.
Oh yeah, that's 3.3 million. Oh my god.
Nah, bro.
$600,000 is the starting
bid. Good night.
I might be maybe I'm missing something. I don't know.
Oh, we all missing something. He missing his damn mind.
Mark Starks.
He ain't here.
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, not familiar. I could be wrong.
I'd rather get that Mystique that you showed.
Right.
It's not like a Basquiat or anything like that. I mean,
is that a Banksy? Like that? Like I know Banksy. Like I can do that. That's some bullshit.
Man, Bama finna lose for real.
Good.
Boy, I saw that, and that was one of the moments. You know how when you was a kid and somebody did something and you almost cursed in front of your mom?
Did they say 45 grand?
45,000. What are we bidding on now?
His collection.
Hey, are those on pallets?
Right, like he's selling his entire personal collection.
Hey man, I don't like those boxes on the top like that, man. Going to put more shrink wrap on it.
Hey, man, they don't.
No base, huh?
And it's outside.
No, it's covered. It just look like it's in a garage or something.
Man,
like
that ain't covered. If it's in the garage, that ain't covered. That's still exposed.
Man, I'm starting a store purchase. That ain't a.
Yeah.
If I was starting a store, that's the kind of purchase you would make to get yourself your back issues.
No, that's a store. That's a former store owner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Selling out all.
You mean to tell me he can't sell this stuff in the store?
He ain't got no store no more.
Right.
Because he got everything at home.
So he closed down because he overpriced shit.
Exactly.
He closed down.
He was running a museum. Exactly.
Yep. Yeah, museum. That's all the stuff he was holding back, and he should have got graded.
I'll look these prices up on eBay for you.
Right.
One lump sum.
I love he ain't got a single, at least not to me anyway, a single key showing any of these pictures. Just some.
Yeah. They're all just old books.
Yeah. Old books don't make purchases. I ain't buying just the old books.
The comments he had
for a bunch of reader copies.
Right. You ain't got no keys, and you want 45. You want all that money. You gonna send me all these boxes in a pallet. UPS gonna pull up half their warehouse, gonna unload in my driveway.
That said comic boxes. I thought that said 200 comic books. I was gonna say he done lost his mind.
200 comic boxes. So you
figure does it have any what's in there? Does it any keys listed?
Any kind of information?
You just got titles. Like
1 through
properties, that's what I meant to say.
I could tell you Detective Comics #1 is in there. That don't mean it's in there.
Yeah.
I don't even want Detective Comics #1. I want 27.
Right.
Like, there's some nice books in there in terms of DC Bronze Age stuff and some probably a little bit of Silver Age, but I'm not paying that price for all that shit.
Yeah.
You don't even that could be the best books he's shown in those photos, and the rest of them are $90 books.
Right.
Yeah. And that's $45,000 as a starting bid. That's not what the closing bid is going to be. So
$45,000, 200 boxes, and he got those comics, and then the rest of them boxes are full of the Death of Superman black bags.
Now I can guarantee it's gonna be stuff in there that G-Man would love to have, depending on the condition.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All of it would have to be on condition.
I don't like to see
stack
a
too
picture
hot.
like
Them
that,
stack
man.
too hot.
Jesus
That's not.
Christ.
Why you
Are they all
got?
bagged and backboarded, or are they loose?
Why do you have short boxes stacked on top of long boxes, knowing that long boxes are narrower than short boxes?
You can use those crates for the milk crate challenge if they bring it back.
Up, there go the milk crates for real.
Well, he got them on the milk crate, so they're not on the ground.
Unbelievable.
They're not even vacuum sealed.
I'm curious just to see what will be inside of them short boxes.
A whole bunch of gnats.
I'll pay him $45 to let me be in there for a couple hours.
That looks like look at all rat infested by them crates.
Yeah.
Man, look how yellow. Man, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I ain't going.
That one box is faded. I love how that one box got a faded lid,
right?
But the box is white. Like so.
It's all water damage.
Yeah. Do you want 45? Man, come on.
It's a lot of books, man.
No, I'm good.
How about I just pay you to take them off your hands? You ain't gonna move all them comic books. Let me just.
Yeah, basically.
So we just selling art. So we just making up shit now. Is that what we doing?
Hey man, I'm in the wrong field, man.
Right, me and you in the wrong business, X. But this is.
Man, we need to start our own shit then, because
this is ridiculous.
If that's like certified, that picture or whatever, then that's probably worth that.
That's crazy, Team B.
Exactly.
And I don't trust this because I can go get a sketchbook right now and draw this and then say that it was from.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's certified.
And then just do some kanji on the side and just I mean, literally, when I was in Booknet, I picked up a book on how to do Japanese kanji. So I mean, it ain't like you can't just fake the name, and that's ridiculous, man. Go on somewhere. Americans don't know what Japanese kanji means. No way.
Oh, there it is.
No.
400,000.
No. I'm a Superman fan. I got one in the black bag on my wall right
What's
now.
the green label again? The green label is what?
You should recycle it.
All the green that was in kryptonite, all the green ink was kryptonite.
Kryptonite.
It was written on cover. That's why.
Yeah. They won't qualify as
not verified.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
right.
why.
That's right.
It's signed by Superman's creators.
So you have to go and get that cracked and submit it through CBCS to get the certification.
Oh, there was a certificate of authenticity on the back.
I know, but they don't. CGC. That's why it's got the green label because they don't recognize it.
CGC full of shit. They hire people through Instagram to do stuff online. They need to go somewhere. I saw they talking about they hiring on Instagram.
I'm happy with my dollar purchases.
Right. Like I paid $10 to get in a black bag unopened. I'm like,
it's rare
because it's signed and both of the creators are dead.
Is it signed by the creators and it's signed by Christopher Reeve?
Let me see. If you go back up to the top, man, we can find out. It says
and is Gene Hackman on there too?
He better be. What does it say?
And Richard Pryor.
Right.
Right. Even though Superman 3 was horrible. Who's it signed by?
Siegel and
Siegel, Jurgens, and so it ain't even signed by both creators. It's only signed by one.
Yeah.
Jerry Siegel. You ain't even got both of the creators on there.
Yeah, he got the writer Jurgens on there.
Well, it says it says both of them, Jurgens and next to it Siegel, but it has two different dates or on the same date.
But Dan Jurgens isn't the other person who created Superman. It's Jerry Siegel and
Oh
Joe
yeah.
Shuster. Yeah, those aren't the two creators of Superman.
Hey,
Dan
what was
Jurgens.
the date it was signed?
Yeah, it had the date.
Yeah, go back to the top and see the date.
Dan Jurgens did some good Superman stuff, but I don't talk about this next to Jerry Siegel, the guy who created Superman.
Let's say 000
Yeah, it said 1,000.
or 2,000 or
47 of 1,000. This number 47.
no.
Of 1,000.
Go back to the front of the CGC. It says the date it was signed. No. Up.
It said
On
47
the
of
label.
1,000.
Up. There you go.
For
It says
47
47
out of 1,000.
Yeah, it's number 47 of 1,000 in the batch of signed copies of that. Why did they stop at 1,000? There's probably millions of copies of that comic book sitting around in the landfill somewhere. They could have just signed
I
all
was
of
gonna
them.
say ain't no probably it is.
They could have just signed all. And I'm a diehard Superman. They could have just signed them all and been just as good. Like, just got it out the way.
1 of 93.
Man, that's ridiculous. But
I mean, I would pass. I don't think I would buy that.
I'll own it tonight, boy. Woo.
What's up, John?
The spirit of Jack Kirby.
Yeah,
It's gotta have something on it, man. Cause that.
Yeah, I'm not. I wouldn't pay that if it was certified.
Oh my god, that's sad. Hell no.
No cover for 200,000. Huh?
You didn't give me a cover.
That's like selling a house. You put in 199.99.99.
Speaking of Richard Pryor, that's the house he bought and moving.
But
No stairs, no doors, no
right.
knobs, no nothing.
money pit. The straight money pit. You just sold me a house with no roof.
With a huge
Like-
floor in the middle with a rug covering it.
Right. First appearance of Batman, complete coverless.
Like, but the whole purpose of it is the cover is what makes
The
it
classic
iconic.
Yeah. You know what though? So I guarantee you what happened because like Bookman does that. They
I'd
strip
have to
covers.
refer to my. I'm not paying 200,000 for no books.
And it's not graded.
Covers. I guarantee you what they did. They found it. Somebody like Booknook stripped the cover and didn't care because they don't know sometimes. And somebody found it for like 50 cents and was like, "Oh man, I done struck gold." And thought they in it now. They gonna retire. And
He might be able to sell that thing for $2,000 to $5,000.
light tan to
piece
off
of
white. I
houses.
loved them. I love that light tan to off white.
That's the
Like
max
that.
you'll get for that.
That's what I'm gonna start describing people as. What did he look like? He was light tan to off white.
Brown bag test.
Right.
Right.
What is that? Light tan to off white. Man.
Ooh.
They be killing me.
No.
What now?
No.
Mm.
No,
Famous-
not for Jay Garrett. I'm good.
I don't even.
Yeah, I passed.
$68,000.
I'm a flash
Man,
fan
the best
too.
thing and the funny thing is the best thing about the cover is the hand in the bottom right corner.
Right.
Good night.
Man, come on.
Man, we have come so far in
Comic
comic
books?
covers. Just the
You know
art
what?
itself.
I was gonna talk about that too. That's not even just the covers, like the artist. So that's a whole nother topic. Talking about me and a few friends have had that talking about how back in the day, heroes didn't have no definition. There wasn't no 6-pack on Superman back then.
Now they were padded. Yeah.
In the comic book, there wasn't no 6-packs or nothing like that. And then today, you can't draw a character without having 8 abs. Like,
You
doing
draw
it-
Sabretooth, you got to go ahead and get ready to put 30 on them.
half his body is nothing
Good
but
God.
abs.
And then draw Venom. Good luck.
Forget it.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Look at that. That is.
How is one page? What?
we've come so far. It's so
No, no,
amazing.
no, no. Look at the discoloration, and then look how it's not even centered anymore. Like they tried to re-glue it themselves.
You imagine paying $4.99 for that? For a
Oh,
comic like that on the shelf today?
Man, please.
Like
Sad
that.
thing is, it's better paper on that book than it is these modern Marvel books.
So how about that's Sean thing. Marvel don't be toilet paper.
Toilet paper, man. What up, Larry?
Larry.
Doggone ribbons.
What's going on, fellas?
What's up? What's up?
What's happening?
It's the infamous Larry.
Good God, they are.
Damn, these damn good books for them to put out a damn. Okay. Sorry, I finally got to the grab bag that they gave my daughter at Book Nook, a free comic books. Like, there's some good comic books here y'all just gave away for free. But all right,
Man,
what is that? That
Dude, these are like 1.5s.
like I don't.
Dude, look at
Wow.
somebody
See,
set it
here's-
on fire.
See, here's the thing. These were reprint. These were considered reprints. Like we get facsimile editions now. That was that during that time period. That
These
was
are
facsimile
chewed up. These are
Right.
chewed up, and they want 70 grand for them.
Right.
because its first appearance is Wonder Woman #1, even though it's a facsimile edition, basically. Yeah,
I'm
I
not
got-
finna pay 48 grand for something that your grandma whooped your ass with.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could see if that book was I mean, it's not my thing. I wouldn't pay the amount, but I'm saying if it was a pristine book, I would have a tough time arguing with a collector of that said book, because if they want to spend that amount of money, then who am I to tell them they're paying too much? But that book is chewed up.
That book looked like old highlight books that we used to get.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking when I seen these books. I'm like,
The highlight-
Like, that looks like something you get from the
What are these
store,
things?
and it was
It's not
like,
like
you
the
know,
other
like a
ones.
reprint, and like
that's what that was
not even
worth.
a
Yeah.
comic book store. Look at this all written on.
I got
These
a
are
print.
test the market books. That's all they are. They testing the market because of what it is. If somebody buy it, if I can catch a sucker, hey, I got them. If I can't,
Yeah,
I
that's-
lower the price.
Yeah, that's all I can see what it is, because
Right.
there's no way in hell I would buy that book.
I've got the print of that cover done by Alex Ross. It only cost me
You can,
$150,
you can
$200.
find better books to test the market though.
Man,
Because right now you just wasting a fee.
They fishing for some suckers. That's what
Right.
it is.
they're gonna catch one too. Watch,
Hey, I would say it's one born every day.
man. If I can't blame if I
6
had
boxes of comic books.
one, just six random boxes, 6 random ass boxes of comic books.
Oh man. Oh man.
you can't sell me on buying that
Six
6,000.
thousand, man, might not technically be a bad deal. You
Man,
got-
I
if you
guarantee
break
you,
it down-
Depends on what's in
Nah.
them boxes.
Scroll
No,
back
no,
up,
I-
man.
if
Scroll
you
back
really
up.
if you really break it down, it
Break
depends on how many books are in
look
each
at
box.
look at how yellow all them damn book boxes. I mean the books at the top are.
Man,
Ain't
Oh,
it ain't
Ghost
no,
Rider
brand
no,
worth
$20.
shit in
not
there.
Ghost Rider
No.
2099. That's
No,
a no
sir.
for me.
But
No,
Pete
sir.
Gang, this is where you have to do the math. If you break it down and say, okay, if he got 300 books in each
Look
box,
at the spine on that.
Hey, I don't want to buy 6 boxes and they all $90 dollar bin books for that price. No, if the 2 books they sold are not books that I'm like, nah, I don't want those.
Hey,
If
man.
that's
Those
your
ones-
sample,
Those
no,
are definitely
I'm
not selling points.
no.
If the pages match the color of the inside of the box, it is not worth $6,000. Okay.
I say this: these are the person that buy that they fishing for what's coming in the
I
future.
need you to stop stuttering when you say that, because I know you don't believe what you're saying right now.
I believe exactly what I'm saying.
because when you look at the picture, you see a bunch of
Matt,
the comics.
you muted. Matt, you muted.
A bunch of the comic books are in those
Why-
90s grab bag that are
Hold on.
now
Why
dollar
would you
bins.
show
hold on.
Ghost Rider 2099?
Hold
Oh.
on. Matt been talking the whole time and ain't even realized that his mic was muted. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Better put that headset on. Oh. Look at him. Professional.
Right?
All right.
Mike, he out there.
He ESPN.
But I mean, if
and
you
everything.
show me Ghost Rider 2099, I'll never buy a book from you again.
And what number is that? two.
That's the
Yeah,
selling.
right. It ain't even number one.
It ain't one. It's two.
Remember all the 2099 comics came with the foil borders around them. When they
Yeah,
did them?
like I'm not, man. I don't want them books.
That's pretty much all the 90s comics.
I got Doom 2099 and X-Men 2099 on the wall right now with them. Still, them. Fuck, man, come on. What is it? Whose store did he take a picture of? So what is it? Static 1 through 45 complete set.
Hell no, man.
$6,000.
I'm halfway through that run. I ain't even paying that price.
I'd rather hunt them all down.
I don't know. Static got a couple books, but they ain't $6,000 worth.
Is that run that rare?
It ain't worth $6,000.
No.
It's not worth $6,000.
Raw.
But the original Milestone comics were short. They weren't printed in large numbers because they were, it was an imprint of DC, but not worth $6,000 for the 45 comic books.
I tell you, man, at MegaCon when I saw that Milestone section and all those books were priced at $5, he had a shit ton of Icon, Hardware, and Static. I could have got the whole fucking box if I really wanted to for $5 a pop for each issue. They've been way cheaper than what this guy's trying to sell.
I would have.
Terrible.
I would have, and then I'd have undersold him on all of on. I'd have made sure to undersell him.
Sell it back to him.
$6,000, man. Come on, stupid. I mean, some of them had some really great covers, and the stories were amazing. Toward the end, it got kind of, but why ain't they in bags? This bothers me.
Yeah, like it's like they're on a rack at the shop.
Right, this bothers me.
Nobody wanted them, and he's like, "Well, I'll fucking put them on eBay."
Right. Why do you not have them polybagged and backboarded, my friend?
So you mean tell me every single one of these books is worth $133?
I mean, look at all them ticks.
No.
Color breaks and ticks.
Not even remotely, man. What the? One page.
Wow.
Uno.
Number one, page 29.
Of all like the most random of pages. It just
like that's toward the end of the story.
Right.
Because it's only like 34 pages.
Right.
So you rip this book open to try to sell it for $6,000.
I guess.
No, is that
It's it says it's original art.
Yeah, it says original art.
Yeah, but even original art ain't that price.
Let me tell you something. It ain't original art if it's page 29.
Right. I mean,
and I guarantee you,
like,
how did he get that? If it is the original art,
it might be like the sell for the book. You know how sometimes they sell the original art, like the page.
I need to see it.
Page of it, but usually they're certified though. They're not like just like some dude has a random picture. Like they don't just like have pictures, original pieces.
Most people got a random page of a comic book.
If it's Jim Lee, I'm sure he knows about it, so he would have some type of certification with it.
There you go.
Yeah, last issue.
I love how he's like intense Joker Batman. Like, aren't all Joker Batman situations intense? I mean, just saying.
No. Not all.
What?
What is this?
Oh my goodness me!
Hey, they did an incredible job on O'Hara.
Right, like it's a beautiful piece of art, but you're trying to resell a piece of art that you bought.
You sure they bought it?
Well, there's that too.
I just want to know what addiction they got that they're trying to feed.
Cocaine is one hell of a drug.
This is more than cocaine, bro.
Right, like you're trying to sell this art that's also it's not a one-off, so it's not like it's an original print Or you're saying
Indeed.
it's original, but there's a really good chance that this was a mass produced.
And these folk trying their best to sell this stuff so they don't get in the Squid Game.
Man, don't you know?
This is ridiculous.
So is the dude dead?
Huh?
No, it's
If
me. Oh,
the artist is dead,
There you go, Chris. There you go.
it's potentially a great long-term investment.
Potentially. Every book you buy is potentially a great long-term investment.
I love how you use Andy Warhol as a again reference.
Yeah,
Like,
you lose me when you say you created the Warhol.
right.
My.
Whatever, man.
yeah. I'm not an art collector, so I couldn't. I don't know.
I need to sell all my episode 1 shit.
There you go, Larry. There you go, Larry.
Oh yeah, you missed that one.
What is that, man?
That is what you call testing the market.
That is testing the waters.
1,000 at the first bid.
I mean,
Yeah.
this gotta be put this up there with the candidate of you must be out of your damn mind for the
Some
year.
Liefeld feet right there, boy.
Yeah, that might be the worst one ever.
That is ridiculous.
Look at. I guess because it's a Martian, the arms don't have to be the same.
Right, because you know Martian Manhunter can stretch himself and turn, so he ain't gotta.
What is that on the top of his head?
It's the
The
space
horn.
modulator.
What is?
That's
What was
Martian
the?
comic book?
What's that cartoon where they were underwater and had the list?
Oh, the underwater Smurfs, the
The snorkels.
snorkels, the
Snorkels, yeah.
yeah,
That's all this is.
Historicals.
snorkels in space.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
man. Who
And
is Mark Starks?
And it's
I
20
said the same
pages.
thing.
Didn't
I said the same thing, Larry.
Snorkels or whatever, they look like Kubert, right?
Yeah, the snorkels were
With a
just
little finger in
underwater.
front of their head.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. They were underwater Smurfs.
Wow.
Yeah,
They had
who is Mark Starks?
They had that
I-
Twinkie hanging over their head. Oh my
No,
god.
I got nothing. I don't know who Mark Starks is.
I mean, they put that name up there, man. Like that's supposed to mean something. So I mean, who is Mark Starks?
I'd have to look him up, and even then, he ain't worth that much money.
Yeah, he ain't worth the research.
Yeah,
Right.
Especially when you
Exactly.
don't pop up immediately.
He ain't even the first person.
If the 6 of us are all going,
Hey, y'all see that what Al put in the how long I put it? What was it? Baby King
Baby
Shark.
King Shark. Like if the 6 of us are like, who? Obviously,
I mean, I don't know who he is, man.
right? Like that tells you something about whoever Mark Starks is.
And then you missed that one, Larry. There you go, Larry.
Is that the like
45K.
the long lost son of
Edward Stark.
I couldn't even get it out.
Mark the other illegitimate child of Edward.
Right.
Yeah, I think this one. I think this one, man. This is in the Hall of Fame, man. Put this up. This is all one of the all-time greats ever, man.
That's all the
That's
time.
up there.
Winter's coming. He trying to make sure all his bills are paid.
I've seen some crazy shit doing this, man. But this is probably the
Hey,
craziest
man,
shit I think
the
I've
buy
ever
it now is $3 million.
3.3 million. 3.3.
I mean, this is you talk about trolling, boy. This is straight trolling here, boy.
Talk about ROI. Shit.
I mean, that is.
That
Ain't nobody,
right.
ain't nobody talking about the specimen he left on the front page too.
Oh, the spots and water
Yeah,
damage.
go back and look on the spot that turned yellow.
He was really excited about his artwork.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah.
P-rag.
Yeah. His sock.
He was really, really excited about his
Oh
artwork.
no, goodness no, I'm good.
All right. Our cover price top 10 of the week. Number 10, we have Gamora number 1 with a 189% increase. Larry, do you know anything what's going on with this? Why this is
I mean, from my understanding, it's something about the storyline. They saying that it's another book that's supposed to be spiking. A lot of people say that book is out of their range, so they're going to her first solo book. But it's nothing special about the book.
You ready for your bath?
top weekly sale of $80. We have Moon Knight, number 3. That's first appearance in this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it the first appearance or is it a variant cover or an incentive cover?
No, I
It's
think
both.
both. Yeah, it's both.
Yeah, both.
Top weekly sale of $53.
So I know I done jumped all over the boards, but so you be like, hey, we got to get Gamora's first store, so now we got to jump on Nebula's first store. Come on.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta get the
Right.
sisters.
I mean, I somewhat understand the boards because that's the Madhouse cover, but
Right.
Animal
Nebula.
House.
The Animal
Animal
House.
House. There you go.
And,
Animal House.
and Nebula was on the. They shared that What If It episode also. Remember?
And that ain't got nothing to do with the story.
Nah, but it just brought everybody, because everybody dug her in the last movie, and then that was another side of it that they was digging. So it just kind of made her popular.
We have Venom.
And that series it's only been to issue 2, man. They like stopped, and they haven't, had a new
Right,
issue
okay.
since 2.
You're right. Okay, so I thought I'd missed something with Nebula.
No.
Like,
Uh-uh.
2
Okay.
issues, and it was like months ago.
Yeah, you missed it all right, just because it was
They
only
missed-
2 issues. Yeah.
right, Zane, but two
I think it stopped like around the time Eternals started coming out.
That shit didn't even get a second print.
Yeah. No. If it is, I need to find it because that thing's probably nobody probably ordered it.
Yeah, Nebula series, man, is a hard sale. It's a hard sale.
Yeah, and that's coming from Larry, y'all.
Right. Right.
Especially this iteration of Nebula.
Because if I remember right, she lost her memory at the end of the first issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
How does a machine lose their memory?
you know what? We're not going
Control Alt Delete.
Yeah, we're not.
Marvel
Hey,
science.
But you can restore. You can restore this. You can use a restore this on that one. Nah.
Malware bites.
Goddamn, Thanos can sit there and pull all her memories from the future.
She installed Napster and it messed up
Man.
everything.
Hey man, Bama finna look
Yeah.
LimeWire,
Right,
LimeWire.
she installed
Bear
LimeWire.
Share,
Just killed it all. Killed
good
it all.
old Bear
LimeWire was
Share.
LimeWire was the one that every time you downloaded it, 2 out of the 3 were viruses.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kazaa.
Cause
Man.
That's a classic.
Nah. What was it? What was the other one? Black Planets.
Oh,
You log into Black Planet, boy. Oh, hey,
Call it a
good
wrap.
luck.
Your family
luck.
computer is gone.
Your computer
Good
was going
luck.
to freeze up. You was gonna have a blue screen and about 3 boots.
What was the other one? It
MySpace.
was not MySpace. It was like some College Club.
Really? I ain't seen that one.
That was
You
Didn't see that one.
out there. You out there. I can't help, I can't co-sign that one. I don't know.
You know when the College Club?
That
Oh
one.
man,
Black Planet, and then I did a U-turn.
bruh, College Club. College Club was like typing in whitehouse.com.
You was just determined to destroy your
Lethal
computer.
Protector.
I love D
I
man.
used to see that in the dollar bins.
Lethal Protector's been
Wait.
bouncing around.
All
well,
over.
you knew that was coming.
Yeah.
I'm so sick
You
of
knew
that
it was
book, man. In top list,
Especially if you got that gold variant, yeah, you got some.
I've been seeing more people talking about that the Era one, the black one.
Oh,
Me and Larry,
yeah,
man, we
black.
saw that. We saw that, man. We saw that in a couple shows, man. Had a chance to get it. Bro, I was like, nah. I
This
just
shit gonna win for like $5,000, $6,000 last week. Yeah, 9.8.
Gun Honey.
Who?
Gun Honey.
They brought back Babylon 5 already, right?
Man, I thought that was a Sports Illustrated.
Me too.
Alex Ross cover, I think.
That book came out of nowhere. Man.
Hughes, Adam Hughes. Yeah. But I mean, that book didn't sneak up on anybody. I mean, they talked about it for weeks. So I mean,
That Babylon 5, though, man. I'm
Did
sure
they
that's
bring
about
that
it.
back? Because I saw something about a reboot of it.
They may have.
I hadn't heard anything about it personally.
I saw it today.
Okay.
Hey man,
Might
I
be
got
a New York
you for the
Comic-Con.
whole show. But
so why is the
actually losing?
Yeah, I know that's the talk of the night, man. The tide
Yeah,
has-
I've been saying
tide-
that. Yeah,
Hey, the tide has turned.
No, they
They have
ain't
the-
turned. Now
they
them
have
boys
the,
play 4 quarters now.
If they have number 3 on the as number 3, then why isn't the incentive higher if there's
Right.
less of them? Why is the A cover $20 and it's number 3, and then the ratio is 8 or 9 and it's double ratio?
Let me see weekly unit sold. Let me
I
see.
can't tell
Probably
you.
cost a weekly unit sold. That's probably why.
38.
But
And then how many of the other issue?
103.
No, I mean, yeah, that's because it's cheaper, or there's
I was
more.
gonna say
of them.
103 at $20 versus
Department
58.
It's hard. There's less of them because they're ratios. You know what I mean?
Right.
For every 5 issues, there's one of those. I would think that'd be more rare, and that would make
It is. Yeah, it is.
So we got.
Should be.
Wow, that's fantastic for number 1. You
I
know,
mean, that's dollar bin.
I know that's what I'm about to say. That's where I got it from years ago.
What's so special about this, Sean?
I can't even remember, bro. It's been a long time since I read that story.
I got nothing.
Yeah,
I guess because Paul on the cover.
It's something. I know
Right.
it's something important, but I forgot all about it.
It's a numbered cover.
It's the first time they had a 4 on the cover.
No, I just we see.
No, like I was
Open it up.
like,
Let's see what we got here, y'all. Let's go
is
check.
that the first appearance of like Agatha Harkness or something like that?
No,
That's what it is. That's what it is. I think that's one of them. Yeah. No, no, it's 94. No, that's this one, I believe.
Or her as the it's got something to do with her though.
G-Man said he got like 6.
The chicken devil.
I believe it. It was probably. I mean, it was $1 book just up until last week, right?
Yeah.
Probably still is.
I'm still getting over how X-Force number 2 is like one of the be-all end-alls of X-Force now. I don't get it.
What, the second appearance of Deadpool?
Yeah, that's all it is. It's
Yeah, I've seen a lot of shops sell pushing this book too.
You know, that's the one we saw at the Comic Con. Dude pushing what $100, $90, something like that.
I still see them for less than $10. I'm being dumb and not buying them. You need to buy them.
Right. Scoop one up.
Just keep buying them. Like if you see them in the back issue bins and they're like less than $10, what's the harm?
Right.
Well, second appearances, man, or you know, if you can't get the first one, then people always
They the new number ones, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't run by it a lot, but I've ran past it a few times, and I tried to grab. I grab them.
Did anybody pick this up? I think this came out this past week.
I ain't picked up none of the DC
Soul
horrors.
Plumber.
I didn't hear about that. I might have to check that out.
Soul Plumber.
There's two covers or just one?
I need to see that.
We got this.
Is that an incentive?
I ain't even see that today when I went in the comic shop.
Click on that cover there. Click on that one. Oh yeah, I might have to fuck with that.
Yeah, that's a real horror cover there for.
Yeah. And that's the one in 25. That's kind
Yeah,
of
that
sick.
Brock Sampson hairdo, boy. Look at that.
That's kind of sick, actually. You look like a Boy Scout or some shit. Like a.
What is
Yeah.
that on his chin? Is there something hanging from his chin?
I hope he bleeds.
Is he a priest?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a priest. Oh, he's exercising them.
Yeah, I guess he's an exorcist, you know.
Huh.
The power of
Right.
Christ compels you.
Yeah, I might have
Apparently
to click on that one again. Click on that one more time.
Got Remo really.
Yeah. He looked like a UPS man with
Remo,
a.
all kinds of interesting.
Man got a metal detector in the sewer.
Yeah, but he got the like a UPS, not a UPS, but like a plumbing uniform. But he got the priest collar. You peeped that?
I'm talking about how Brock missing his whole like middle of his face. They don't
Oh,
went
like
straight
a skeleton,
zombie on
huh?
it. Yeah.
Maybe that's like his conscience or something. I'm interested. Shit.
Hey, when you read it, let me know.
Yes,
Yeah, Remo, he trying to put it together over there.
Right.
There you go, Larry. There you go.
About to look it up right now.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's the 1 in 25. I think they said
It's Stan Sakai. Stan Sakai, man.
Yeah, the person that
I had
draws
ordered that,
Usagi.
but I think I waited too long.
Usagi, yeah.
I got the 8 code, man. I wasn't interested in that 1 in 25.
That didn't even look good to me, but that's just my personal.
Right.
I didn't like it myself.
I mean, people were paying $30 and $40 for this book a couple weeks ago.
Which one is this?
They can keep right there going ahead and doing it. But I'm not. They on their own.
It's overprinted, man. It wasn't a ratio.
It was open order. I pre-ordered them months ago.
My thing is, if I collected Miles Morales, I would have got it, but I don't collect Miles, so
right.
Yeah, I just grabbed it. I knew about it, so I just ordered it. I got that book, that cover. How much is that going for? Yeah, it ain't going for nothing. All those were beat up, man. My shop was like, man, it was like, so I wanted the A cover because it had Miles on the cover with the symbiote. And
right.
Yeah.
I went over there and I seen, and he was like, I got something for you. He was like, but they're beat up, man. They came beat up.
Now, see, I'd buy that cover. That's
it's nice. The negative space codes are nice.
Especially that Moon Knight one, though. That one's hard. I mean, the other ones are cool, but that one, I like that.
I hate I missed that Wolverine, though.
I'm mad I missed this.
The one with him on the bed?
No,
you got that negative space one?
Yeah, the negative space one.
Oh, the DNA ones? Yeah.
God, I hate I missed that book.
I need that Hellions. I love that.
So when I started my job, right, my boss kept hounding me, give me a little bit, about whatever you do, so I can send out the welcome email, I told him in the email that comic books.
I need that one. That's that Marvel Master.
The dude returned one of the employees. He was this older guy. He's like, hey man, I got Wolverine 1 through 19. He's like, I bought him when I was in college. And then he sends me an email because he's just replying to the email, and he's sending me an email, and he goes, and then he sends me a picture. So I got number 1, and he sent me a picture of it. He's also in pretty good condition, in my opinion. And he sends me a picture of like the spine and like the front. I'm like, you trying to gauge and see where I'm at, but you obviously sell books, bro. I see you the way you laid that down. You selling books, so yeah, I know your style. But yeah, it was funny though, because it had a little spine roll, but it was in good condition though. I was like, okay.
Shakers. Oh yeah, that's a hard one to find.
Yeah. Man. Will ain't got it on the wall anymore, man. I wonder you sell it.
You can take it down. Probably.
It's soaked in cat piss.
Yeah, you can't. Not even gonna find one on the bay, man. I mean, it's bone dry. That's a hard book to find, man.
Right.
What was that? Deadpool
45? Yeah.
45, yeah.
1 in 100. And then a 1 in 100, Larry? 1 in 100.
Yeah, Will wanted what, 700?
Yep. Yeah, it's about 560, yeah. Yeah.
Man, how much they wanted for that Raphael? Well, how much the Raphael 4 going for?
Which one though?
That one. First Casey Jones.
Oh no. Okay, I didn't go back.
First Casey Jones.
1. That's $7.99.
God, if I can go back in time, boy.
Man, the things we would buy.
No, the things that we had.
Man. But even like you said, the things I would buy, because I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna show up early. I'm gonna grab a stack of these. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
These 98s, these Hulk 181s, and ain't nobody tripping off of.
Man, you go in there with $100 and walk out with
millions,
60 books, and got millions in today's time, boy.
Onslaught.
Better go back there with 1975 $100 bill or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, think about $500 back
you
in
give them a modern $100 bill. Like, what is this?
So this shit is going up, man. That Onslaught book is going up.
Well, you figure you can go back with pocket change because back then quarter, 10 cents.
Man, please, yeah, you could just go in there with. I'm sure you can find a dollar bill.
we haven't changed our coins. You can just go back there with pocket change.
Mhm.
Just buy a bunch of comic books with just 10 cent here, 10 cent there, and just.
G-Man, you'll like that one.
That's a G-Man cover right there.
We probably got it.
Man, G-Man got a cake. G-Man got a cake right now of that. I can guarantee you.
That's a nice horror cover, man.
Yeah.
Hey man, what did the Miles cover go down to?
Which
The
one? What's the
hip-hop
Miles?
movie.
The hip hop.
Yeah, right.
It's been popping up, man. It's been going up.
Only went down 0.01%.
They're dropping so many covers. It's ridiculous.
And that book was still attainable until the damn video game trailer came out, and then it just blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, this book.
Right.
Yeah, I think
That's
we
what
saw
I don't
these
get.
$10 bins, man. We saw this.
Like I said, it didn't even jump up when the animated movie came out.
Man, nothing jump up, but the damn video game trailer had everything jumping.
And glorified DLC, man. I tell you, it was great DLC, but still. Lord.
I mean, some of these books, man, have just like really.
What that Hope going for now?
Which one?
The Hope. Yeah.
This one here. Hey.
I don't see your cursor. No. Up right.
Wolverine, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
The McFarlane.
340? Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna get that slab.
That's an iconic code, man.
Mm-hmm. And the funny thing is, it's homages out there that go for more than that.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy part about it is, man, I don't think McFarlane necessarily draws a good Wolverine, but that cover is spot on.
Especially not the blades, but I still like it.
Yeah.
All right.
He got a bunch of butter knives in his hand.
Butter knife. That man got machetes. You see how long them blades are?
Butter knife.
Bunch of wide spatulas.
Well, nah, man, I hate when people now draw his claws coming out the top of his hand versus out.
Right. They got him coming out of his knuckle and stuff. I hate that.
Yeah, in between his fingers.
In between his fingers, yeah.
So we got.
You know, all that started with the bone claws.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how about this?
I think it started when I think it started when they put those 3 things on his gloves.
Yeah.
Kind of to direct him.
Somebody complained about how curvy those claws was in terms of how they curve.
Is that a foil?
Nah, this is a print that I got from
It looked like
Greg
Deathstrike. Lady Deathstrike hands. Her fingers.
Yeah.
Like Deathstrike got needles.
Wow.
What's that long shot going for?
Too much.
It's 100 now, ain't it?
That's Al.
I missed it. What was the long shot? What was the long shot? I saw it.
Right there next to the Run to Jewels.
Right next to Hope. In between. Matt, put your glass on.
Ooh.
$5.50.
$5.50 for a 9.8.
Yeah.
$22 for a raw. How you go from $22 for a raw?
Too much. I said too much. Too much.
I don't even like long shot like that.
No.
That's a long shot you paid for that book, man.
Boy.
You want me to tell you when I stopped liking long shot? When I bought that toy. When I bought that toy, like he's supposed to have where you can just hold his arm down and it fling the weapon out of hand. That shit didn't do nothing.
No, sir.
I think Domino's a better character.
I do too.
Yeah, correct. Exactly, G-Man. What?
Yeah, I'd rather see Domino than Long Shot.
Yeah, all day.
Wow.
I feel like Long Shot is like Brad Pitt, but it's too late for him to pay it.
Exactly.
It's too late. Too late for him to pay it.
It's Mother than comics.
Yeah. He waited too long. He probably didn't even know that was who he was supposed to play.
Hey man, what's X-Men #1 going for? The 1991 one, excuse me.
1991.
Yeah,
Yeah, the one with
the
Beast on
5
the cover.
cover. The one next to on.
Oh, go back down. The one with
Boy.
Storm and Beast.
Yeah.
Hey,
Come on, man. I know you've seen that
man,
cover
we
multiple times.
finna go. I'm finna take you to get your
$189.
eyes checked.
What?
Man,
Nah, man. You
Matt
can still
40 hit
find
you
that book in
hard,
the dollar
boy.
bin.
Dude, it says $7 raw. How you go from $7 raw to
you wrong,
$189?
X.
I ain't studying that motherfucker. I hear you.
I know you hear me.
I'm blocking that some bitch out. I hear you.
Oh,
That's
man.
crazy. I never thought that book ever amount to
$189
anything.
Man,
for a book,
For
the
what?
most printed book in comic book. Correct.
and you can
correct.
still find that in dollar bins.
Yeah, you can find that. I
Well,
probably seen, yeah.
This
Not
is what you
Not
call
in making.
test the water.
Not no more.
But I'm saying, like, it says $7 for a raw comic. How you go from $7 to $189? Graded. Like, how does it?
Why is the raw sale? $35.
For some
You
YouTube
know, that's the
put
one
it
thing
on
about
their
the market,
channel.
man. If you find one person that buys it, that
Right.
person bought it.
I
Yeah.
know, but damn, it's like,
And
you could go
I-
find the 9/8 yourself
I
for less
got
than
all
$100.
the original one I had
Good.
first was the fold out one that
Mhm.
had the whole poster. You know,
Right.
then I got all the other ones in dollar bins.
Yeah, you got the one
Yeah,
with
I
Omega
got,
Red on
how
it
many
first.
copies we
Yeah.
got of that book, man? I know I got about 5 copies of each.
I got
one.
at least 6. At least 6.
Hell, we're selling all of them in a bundle for 100.
For 100.
All number ones. Yep, for 100.
So we got who that in the chat.
Welcome.
Who that is in the building? Glad to have you back, brother. Glad you're doing well down there, man. Good to see you up and moving, my boy.
Talk about to have a bunch of auctions. He got his internet
Right.
back now. He about to be on fire.
Hey, man, y'all better get your X-Men #1s from me.
I know, right?
Let's
How much that Raphael going for? What'd you say it was?
Too much.
Too much.
Yeah, that's exactly.
Was it $5.50? Oh,
$7.99.
$7.99. Yeah.
100.
For a
Yeah.
9.4 or 9.6? 9.4?
Yeah.
That book is hard to get.
Matt, don't you have that book?
Yeah, I got both of them. Both this one and that one.
You know, he got anything to do with the turtles, man.
Oh, I got a book for you when we get the haul, Matt. You might be mad. I don't know if you got this one.
Oh.
Might
I gotta
be
see
mad.
how much that Youngblood #2 is. How much is that
You know, did y'all see that this week? Did y'all see that this week?
I don't know what is it? How much is it?
Youngblood 2 is selling for $100.
No
Should be
way.
free.
Yeah,
$100 for what?
yeah,
Hell no.
Did they option it or something?
bro. I don't give a damn what they did, man. That book is a book that you can go to the Jiffy Lube and you can get that book with your oil change.
Hanging out.
That book is in somebody's grandma's wall, insulating from the winter.
There ain't no way somebody gonna pay that kind of money for that. Man. The fuck out of here.
But there was a weird resurgence though, because like Wildcats popped back up, like something like popped back up in.
I
was
think
trending.
Wildcats have popped back up because Grifter was on in DC like that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
He's
it's
in
a profit.
Batman,
Profit.
right?
That's what it is. First appearance of profit. That's what it is.
Grifter
I couldn't remember
Grifter
what
been
it
in
was.
DC for a minute now. That's why I was surprised.
For a
Like,
long time. He been in
Yeah,
been in DC since before Flashpoint.
right. Grifter been around for a minute. That's why I'm like the Wildcats. I was like, tell me they're not trying to make a comeback with the Wildcats or Youngbloods or any of them. I was like, cause they were good doing their time, but no one person
Click on
should
that
have
all new
that many
Wolverine
pockets.
too, Matt. See if it has it changed.
All new.
It went up. Yeah, it went up.
You know it did.
That variant at the bottom that we got. Go
The
down.
second print.
Oh, we got the variant. Yeah, that one right there.
Woo!
Yeah, there it is.
Ooh. Ooh. Hell, I'm just glad Larry gave me the damn the
And
eight
Larry,
code.
can you put me on that email chain?
And when we were sitting at the crib, he just, X, here you go. I got several of them. Appreciate it.
Here you go, Remo. Let's see what we got going on here.
Man, what that they can
There you
go
go.
on.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Wow.
Almost. Oh, you need to send me your list of what you need of Youngblood, man. There's probably some out here in the dollar bins.
Right.
How much that they can go on for?
Yo, is that the third claw?
That's
Yeah, that's the third claw right there.
Yeah. 500.
That jumped up quick because not too long ago. Matter of fact, Larry, when me and you were talking about it, was a $200 book.
Isn't that a 1 in 100 though?
It's a one. Click on that Deadpool Wolverine, man. That book.
Yeah, I've never seen this in real life.
I've never seen it either.
Crazy thing. Never seen it in real life.
9,300.
Woo.
Sweet Jesus.
Shit.
Woo. Ain't never seen it in real life. Never will neither.
Exactly.
I don't want to see it in real
Not at
life.
them
for that.
prices.
Good God Almighty.
It is a figment of your imagination.
Man, please.
Parts unknown.
The Dark Abyss.
So that means he grew up with the Ultimate.
Weldon is in the building. Oh shit. Oh shit. Weldon is in the building. The Dark Abyss. Sweet Jesus. Oh man. Damn, at 9,300. Shit. It's
What's
amazing
that one right there next to that? What's in the middle between that Vampirella and that Spawn? What is that?
This right here.
To the
Yeah.
left.
Oh, to the left is Vindicative.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm gonna put you inside the cat. I have no clue what the fuck it is. That's why I didn't know what you talking about. I have no clue.
That's a volume.
What was it? In between, and he goes to the far right.
I put the mute on his ass tonight. The power.
That's fine.
I have the power.
Yeah.
Hey, that Vampirella cover was always weird to me, man.
It looks weird from right here.
Right.
It look like Lou Ferrigno.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, he's holding his other head, man. Like, oh, Vampy.
What? The
It looked like Lou Ferrigno till you clicked on it.
He holding his other head all right.
Yep.
Right. Like.
He get ready. He like, oh, I can't hold it back.
Oh my goodness! All right, let's go to our other segment here. Let me get lined up and in order, and let's go to our next segment.
Here, Pierre, weigh this up. Yes, sir. And keep your thumb off of them scales, or I'll blow it off. She's pretty small. $10. $10? Why, it's getting so a man can't earn a dishonest living no more.
There's gold in them dar hills.
Well, back with another one, eh?
Man, I'm gonna create a Shine Bone comic store and make it better than what the Shine Bones in your area are, man.
You know?
Why y'all do slapstick and Death's Head like that, man?
Larry said because he got Pope on graded slab sitting on the shelf.
Already see booty.
All right, so we got the Vampirella #1 Alex Ross variant, which is appropriately priced. This is still pretty much about that price. We have the Ninja Turtles first print, which we brought to you, and we told you about this first before everybody else. This is actually higher than that now. This is about a $400-$500 book now. We have Lumberjanes, which still goes about between $20 and $75, depending on raw, ungraded. And then we have the X-Force 2020 number 13 that everybody was clamoring for. And if you went out there and spent big money on that book, you need your ass whooped. Because a year later, what do we have?
Nothing.
This is probably in a dollar bin somewhere, by the way, y'all. This is probably a dollar bin.
What was so great about this book?
Yeah,
Larry,
what was significant?
Wasn't that the first appearance of Solomon?
Yeah, first appearance of
They
Solomon.
got $50 9/8. Buy it now.
Damn.
I still think that might be a hold on to, man, because they are intent on making Solemn his new arch enemy.
Is he in any of the new stories?
Mm-hmm. He's actually the last one that came out last week.
In the Inferno?
No, he's in the last Wolverine that came out.
Oh, okay.
2016.
I'm talking about how they just slapped Poe Beast in the middle of that listing.
Right, I saw that too.
Looking like Eddie Munster.
Star Wars: The Phantom Menace.
I want that book. I have yet to see it in a store.
That's because everybody bought them up.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Holding on to it.
You can find it though. I mean, it's out there.
Oh, I'll find it. I love Darth Maul.
Shout out to Kwanzaa. We got Black #1 second print. I've never seen second print.
Yeah, me neither.
Man.
I've never seen this before. So, this goddamn frog that everybody.
Frog. Nothing about that frog. I don't care nothing about that frog at all.
I have the issue and all, but the frog thing just passed with the low key series, so it's like.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's in the new Thor run. He's in there. He's in.
I'm gonna chase a book for that.
But like it came back around because of Alligator Loki or something.
No, the frog was. They said it was in the jar or some shit. I don't know.
In the last episode of Loki, when they were doing the pan down shot, they actually got Chris Hemsworth to be the voice of Throg in the jar, trapped in the dirt as he was trying to get out.
Yeah. It was a real quick scene.
Yeah, because there was actually supposed to be more, but they decided not to use it. So that's the only one that actually made it. They apparently filmed him doing some lines and stuff, but they decided not to use it.
So that's why everybody wanted to go look for the book, huh?
Uh-huh.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
But my prices are reasonable. What?
Oh, there they go.
Nobody's gonna. This is a prime candidate for upcoming future edition. So you must be out of your damn mind. I guarantee.
Yep.
It'll be a prime candidate. Peach Momoko. Larry, did you get this?
Yep, I got it.
He's the only person I know that probably got. That's why I said, did you get this? He's the only person I know. Department of Truth. How many wish we could have got that back in the day for
for Steel.
Yeah,
man, I see that book heading the way of Stray Dogs with all these variants that they're coming out with.
Yeah, I just saw one today on a CBSI's top 10 list. It was the Dr. Draco.
Yeah,
the
New York Comic Con exclusive.
Yeah, my wife been trying to buy that shit all day. I'm like, girl, you don't get that thing.
Whoa, $30?
Yeah, she been trying to get it since yesterday. I'm like, you're not gonna get it. Like it ain't. They're gonna run up the price.
Yeah, we'll go.
Well, I thought you could get it directly from the
Yeah, but they sold out. They sold out like in minutes.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Everything did.
So we'll check out the CBSI top 10.
I saw that too, but I should have jumped on it when I saw it.
Yeah.
So there goes Soul Plumber, 35 to 40 bucks.
Damn. That's new or no?
I didn't see it at the store when I went this week. I didn't see it
either.
Al, did you see this? Because I didn't see this. I might have looked, I might have looked past it, but I don't remember seeing this.
Got me trying to make another trip to a comic store tomorrow.
This was a book I was trying to find.
My spot's closed. I found it.
I got that book when we went up to Infinite Realities.
I'm gonna have to go to Infinite Realities to probably find it because I did not see that Soul Plumber.
I didn't know you got that book.
That one right there, yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking for this for about a year.
It's got Wade Wilson on it, man.
This Cable of Death.
Oh, I thought I remember looking through your stash. You must have added that one. You probably added it when I was schooling Buddy on the cover with Red.
Yeah, the Batman stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I got a Deadpool.
Can't believe that dude thought just because he had a red hood tattoo that meant he knew more about it than I did.
Man, get the fuck on.
Right.
Yeah, he said, yeah. I'm sorry, they had him. Yeah, we both passed on it, man. I might have to make a ride over there tomorrow. Killmonger, 1 in 10. I think I have that tucked away somewhere. Cause this was literally, man, at one point I think I might have got this from Dave for $1.
I almost went up to Dave's today. Just ended up not having time.
Hey man, y'all need to talk to Derek, man, about days.
Oh shit, this could be great.
good or bad?
I give you a call tomorrow. Yeah.
I wish I could say it was good, man.
Hey, the rumors are true. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. The rumors are true. We'll talk about that in the back chat. Like, the rumors are true.
Oh man.
They right there, look there. What today's today? Nottingham. Is it Al Capone there?
Is it a good? I have not picked it up, but I have heard good things and tons of people.
Good. It's good.
Yeah, I got it, but I have not read it. I've been on reading Nice House on the Lake. That's kind of been my
man.
news as
I
still have not read that book yet.
They up to issue 5.
I know. I haven't read them.
There you go, Larry. The Miles Morales.
Man, I hope I hope they go back to the black and red suit.
I mean, he could go rob a bank. I mean, look at that, man. The man looks like he's going to rob a bank.
Yeah.
It looked like he got on jogging pants and a sweatshirt.
I like the sneaker variants that they're doing for him. I'm tempted to get one.
I mean, Sean Face said, "Oh,
you didn't jump on those."
I mean, look at that.
I'm not a fan of the costume myself, man.
I mean, it's horrible. It's hideous.
I'm about those Hot Topic shoe covers.
No, he's talking about just the new outfit.
The new sneaker covers that they put out.
That's what I'm talking about. The ones that have Venom, they got no Hot Topic exclusives.
Yeah, the Venom, the Spider-Man, and the Miles Morales covers. Yeah, they look pretty hot. Like I'm not gonna lie. I ain't a sneaker
You're right.
but them covers look pretty hot.
As soon as you put them on your ankle, them bitches melt. You lost 30 pounds.
The 89 Batman
hot pleather.
That's nice.
Yeah,
that's Michelle Pfeiffer cover.
Yep.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
There we go. There it is. $300. The fuck? $300. Oh man, we got it. We got to get that some love, y'all. We got to get that some love.
You must be out of your goddamn mind.
But my prices are reasonable.
We got to get that $300 from Youngblood #1, bro. Come on, man, get out of here.
Number
Man, I wish I could roll a gift. I would use that damn
I
gift.
say, where you see number 1 at?
I mean, number 2. Look at this. Number 2.
Hell, I don't want to see number 1 now.
$300, man.
Yeah.
Shit. Oh, let's go look right quick. Let's go out there to the. All right, look at this, man. The hell with intense Joker. People that just logged in like, what the hell, intense Joker? Yeah, y'all. Let's see. Let's go down here. Let's see what we got, y'all. Youngblood. Jesus Christ.
No, it ain't quite getting that.
Yeah, I don't know what they think.
What the hell does Mike Trout got to do with Youngblood? Oh, it's the card, Youngblood. $400? 400, 300? Youngblood straight file #1? Are you kidding me?
Hey man, we don't even really care about this, so we can keep on moving.
Keep it moving.
Man,
I concur.
Good God Almighty, man.
I concur. You done gave it enough love.
And we have
that
Department of Truth.
Look, man, I might go try to find that right now, man.
You can do it.
Feel free,
man.
You better hurry up and find it.
It's like the back cover, right? Don't you?
No, that's the front cover.
That Youngblood though, the #2, that cover is like the back. It's got 2 covers. I want to say.
Who cares, Remo? We trying to move on from you.
No, I'm just saying, like,
you can do the research. You can do your research on your time.
No, I'm saying if he goes and looks for it, he might be looking at the wrong cover because it's got 2 covers.
Sound like do your own research.
Hey, top 3 are all FOMO. Yeah, man. Let me tell you, this right here.
Man.
Oh yeah, this probably tank out.
Hey, once again, I hate to interrupt y'all, man, but I gotta say it again. We might be witnessing history because A&M is 24-10 on Alabama. I gotta say that for Derek. On
Roll Tide!
Hey, look, Bama is not gonna. I'm not even a Bama fan. They are not gonna lose the game.
Oh my goodness me!
Hey, 24-10 in the third quarter, dude.
Hey man,
They can pull
they driving right now.
They can pull in the Atlanta Falcons, just do the whole thing.
Fucking Oklahoma have the whole half to come back and take that game from Texas, man.
You never know.
I'm saying if my sorry behind team can be down 10-0 and be up 24-10 at the half, I know Bama can come back from a 14-point deficit.
Look at it.
It is possible.
All right. All right. Venom 2. This is a little dated because we hadn't done the show in a while, but it was at that time it was
It's
a
90 million opening.
It's 90 million now plus opening. So Larry, did you get a chance to go see Venom today?
No, actually, I'm going to see it tomorrow because I want to do the show. So I'm going to see it tomorrow.
Sean, have you seen the Venom? You have not seen it. Has anybody on the panel seen Venom? I have not watched it.
Nope.
Next
The
topic.
better question is, anybody outside of Larry wanted to see Venom?
Right. That's the way to really answer.
I mean, I can wait till it come out personally. So
I'm going to wait till it comes out.
Now, we just got an email talking about Black Widow on Disney Plus. I still ain't watched.
Let me tell you
Right.
something.
Don't watch
the only reason it made that much money is because people going back to see the post credit scene. That's it.
No, I ain't gonna say that, man. Because I said the first weekend, man, I went to see it here. It was sold out twice, and that's before anybody had.
That's just because it was. That's just because I'm talking about it breaking now. You know what I'm saying? It's always gonna do somewhat good the first opening weekend. The first one did good opening weekend.
G-Man, G-Man. Thumbs down.
Hey man, you you gotta go
Rent it
with an open mind, as my boy Larry like to say. You gotta.
But I say this. What I heard from it is, if you like the first one, you like the second one. If you didn't like the first one, then you're gonna hate the second one. I heard it goes along those lines, but I've seen people give it a 9. I've seen people give it a 3. So,
that is an interesting scale. That's
right.
I ain't seen nothing in the trailer that give it higher than a 7.
I watched the post edits, the post screen scene, and I was like, okay.
Now, me personally, what I've seen of it, I said special effects. That's what I say, but you know,
that's almost every movie nowadays,
right?
Yeah.
The first one, man, was fun, but it was a forgettable movie. You know, so it was.
It's because Eddie Brock was a punk. He wasn't menacing.
Yeah,
Eddie Brock was not menacing whatsoever in the first one.
I think he was menacing to Peter Parker. You know, like I don't.
That's the problem, man. They took away his whole.
That was his whole personality.
Yeah,
right.
Damn, Peter Parker. That was his personality.
Once he got the suit, he became a menace to Peter Parker.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I think that Eddie Brock.
It amplified. The suit amplifies you.
Everything.
Right.
He was a dick before he got that suit. Let's be real.
But what I'm saying, they took away the whole thing he played off of.
They took away his motivation.
Like Sean said, they took away
motivation. So now we're gonna see the suit leave, and that's gonna be his motivation to get the suit back.
Who knows? I mean,
yeah,
he gonna go from
I gotta swim in the frozen tater tots and chocolate.
Fuck out of here. Frozen tater tots and chocolate.
Oh man.
Hey man, I'm gonna check it out tomorrow.
Hey. Best of luck to you, my friend.
Go back next week and check out old Michael Myers.
Finally.
Now I will go see Mike Myers. I will go see that.
Look at it, man. I got Peacock. It's streaming at home. I ain't going to a theater to watch it.
Hey man, has anybody seen Candyman? I know it's been out for a minute, but
I heard good things about it.
I heard it was bad.
Yeah, I heard it was terrible.
Some people say I heard some people say it was bad, and then a lot of people praised it. So
yeah, I heard they say when you take a bite of chicken, bees come out. So
I heard that the third was it the third sequel? What was the Day of the Dead? I heard that one was better than this one, and Day of the Dead was terrible.
I'd have been a Candyman fan anyway, so I didn't like the original.
My brother went to see No Time to Die today.
Oh, new Bond film.
Yeah.
How was that? What did he say?
I heard that was so long ago.
He enjoyed it, but he said he definitely got to see it again.
That's what I want to see. That's what I'm going to the theaters for.
There's a 5 out of 10 on Candyman.
Either Can or Venom, whichever one. But
Yeah, you pick your poison.
he said a strong 5. Emphasize the strong.
Yeah, strong, man.
About damn time, man. This damn book is coming back, man. 3.5 years, man. It's been gone.
Yeah, I didn't until we started. You know, when we started the show, man. Before in the back chat, you told me 3 years. I was like, damn, it's been that long. It has been that long,
3
man.
years.
God, and it ended on that damn cliffhanger that had me like, I can't wait for this book to come back to explain it. And they took 3 years. They let us wait all that goddamn time.
But you know what? I'm glad they are coming back. I'm happy Saga. I was worried Saga was going to be one of them comics that was just they were just going to keep saying, "Oh, we'll come back," and it was never actually going to come back. So I got to admit, I'm glad Saga is making a return.
They could not leave us off that damn ending of 54. I was like, you cannot abandon this story after what we just witnessed.
I mean, they could have, but thankfully they not.
I was like, no. I will personally went to Brian K. Vaughan and force his ass to write the script for the next issue if he even did that.
Like, I need at least one more issue.
Damn, Misery.
Yeah, we already
breaking ankles.
He ain't lying.
Like you don't leave us hanging like that.
Yeah, you might well go ahead and get ready to order it now because you're gonna get a second print.
It's in my pull.
Oh, I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna go ahead and add it now. Like, yeah,
I never left my pull, so I'm just gonna remind myself. I mean, he already know.
Marvel She-Hulk reveals Mark Ruffalo, Jamil's Titiana. Here we go.
But are we surprised that Mark Ruffalo is gonna be in a show with his cousin?
Right, like he has to be in at least the first episode.
Yeah,
I mean, we're not getting a Hulk movie, so he gonna try to get all the work he can.
Right.
Yeah, I guess if they touch on the origin, he would have to be there, kind of.
Yeah.
Matt, what you searching?
I mean, I'm trying to figure out what the hell going on down there, man.
That's what I'm saying. What is you searching? You might want to go incognito.
The hell is going on there?
You finna bring Shannon on right now.
Here we go. Dwayne.
Hey, before we even go to this, did you see the video that he did with Tech Nine rapping?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Rock?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that, man.
He got a song with Tech Nine.
Tech Nine and the Rock. Well, thankfully they kept his verse short. But I was like, wait a minute. The Rock rapping? Come on,
they said
Rock still making music.
Look, they said his historic rap debut, and I was like, what?
Yeah, Tech Nine still making music.
Yeah,
he's still dope as fuck too, man.
It's weird. They like historic rap. There's like, didn't he do a song with Wyclef? Like, it doesn't matter. Like,
hey man, why that suit so dusty, man? Why is it ashy?
Damn.
Rock sweat salt.
that new bull tattoo.
Hey man, I think that's gonna be the biggest thing they had in a minute.
Next weekend is DC.
If that movie,
that's when we're gonna get the trailer.
If that movie is trash, oh my god,
man,
because this is what, how many years in the making now?
Yeah, it's like what, 5, 6?
No, it's more than 5.
But when did they actually cast The Rock though? Has it been 5
Man,
years?
I could have sworn it's going on almost 8 years now.
They cast him though.
No. Unless you're talking about officially.
You're right. I know he said he was lobbying for it too.
Yeah, that motherfucker's been lobbying for almost 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, they ain't done at this movie, doo-doo.
No, God, no. Warner Bros.
They're not done.
Warner Bros. Ain't gonna let them die like that.
I'm pretty. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure if this movie ain't good, when the Batman comes out, it's gonna be good.
Mm-hmm.
When is the Batman post come out?
2022, March 2022.
They revealed the Lego sets for it.
So far, everybody is saying that movie is a horror movie, which is the first time we see anything like that for Batman.
People gonna snatch up that comic book just because of that.
Yeah, 3/23. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put my pre-order in.
You said it's a horror movie, X?
They saying that. Yeah, they saying that this movie is gonna be. It's more horror based than anything. It's horror noir. Which I want a dark, grimy Batman
Gritty,
movie
right?
anyway.
Grimy,
Yeah.
gritty Batman movie, right? Like I want that feel when I go see the Batman. Like the first time I saw Batman Begins, that down to earth, gritty kind of feel that Christopher Nolan did with the first Batman movie. The way the first Tim Burton Batman movie was. Like
I was gonna say Burton's. I was definitely gonna say Burton movie was darker than
Oh yeah, definitely.
than Nolan's. I just don't want. I want it to be as dark as Zack Snyder's, but with a purpose. Because that was Snyder's his issue was it had no purpose. It had no direction, which he is a horrible. Overall, he's a horrible director. I'm sorry, but
probably a horrible person too. But it's whatever.
I can't say you're a horrible person. I can't say you're a horrible person. That man have his kid in every movie. He makes sure they understand the family.
I'll say you're a horrible person. I'll say I don't give a shit. I'll say it. Zack Snyder's a horrible person.
I would say he made some horrible decisions behind the camera.
That is true too. But he's still
if you don't believe me, go watch Sucker Punch.
You don't believe me? Read the article about his daughter committing suicide. Him and his wife waiting 6 months before they went home. He a horrible person.
Oh, I ain't know nothing about that, but
that's why they eventually left Justice League. That's why him and his wife were both working on Justice League, and then their oldest kid, 'cause he got like 6. His oldest daughter committed suicide.
I know she committed suicide.
And then neither one of them left immediately. They waited 6 months, like almost a year, some shit, before they both stepped away because the other kids needed them, and they finally.
Oh wait, well, excuse me, I'm sorry. Pardon me. Did I just see the Tide score? Yes, Alabama just tied. They back in the game now.
They back in the game.
24-17. Yes, the Tide.
I ain't. This is the first time I heard of. This is the first time I heard them taking 6 months to go.
Mm-hmm. They didn't leave immediately off of Justice League before they brought in Josh Whedon to finish the movie.
I would love to hear their explanation though.
I would, but that's a whole nother.
Pick this up if you can. This is
I never heard Eli say anything. That's the son that be in all his movies.
I'm gonna go ahead and order that. That's gonna be.
I know this boy's son name.
What you talking about?
I don't know how you know his name.
Huh?
You talking this 323, Chris?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on. I mean, I ain't got no Spawn in my collection, I don't think, but I like that. I like the Halloween cover. You know me, I'm sucker for a decent cover. I like that.
Why is it Wonder Woman, Batman, and
Captain America?
Captain America.
So he's got like an ice cream man too.
So it can be lined up for key collector.
Hey, my dumb behind thought that was Venom for a second, even though that's Spawn here right there. His mask. I'm just following suit with what they got going on down there.
Yeah, so apparently,
have we heard anything else about this movie?
Ice cold, man. And I ain't talking about DT.
I'm talking about they have completely stopped talking about this movie, boy. Good night.
Yeah. When you hear that, when they get quiet, that Mortal Kombat shit. They get quiet.
That's the thing, though. Mortal Kombat really didn't get quiet, though. They only put 1 or 2 things out, and that was it. Todd McFarlane was out there pushing and pushing, and then all of a sudden, nothing.
Yeah, I said a female pinhead.
Yeah, I mean,
that happened in the comics. What's the name?
Yeah.
Kirsty became the new pinhead, so I'm cool with this.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out when they announce another Hellraiser.
It was like a week ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I missed this. This got past me.
Yeah, it was like a week.
They're not gonna let this franchise go.
Are they gonna bring back? Are they gonna bring back the World War II pilot?
No.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. This is from what I understand. This is the first time since Part 3 that Clive Barker actually had something to do with it again.
Oh, okay.
Even though Doug Bradley is not going to be a part of it.
I hated the Hellraiser series, man.
Everything after 3 was trash.
Yeah, so when you got World War II pilots,
I watched 1 and 2 the most out of them.
Right. Part 2 scared me, man.
Yeah, Part 2 was.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It took me 10 years to see how the ending of Part 2 was.
2 was rough.
Because when I saw the dentist take the pins out of Pinhead, I was like, yo, I can't get. You can't get more evil than this dude.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like one of those movies that it take a while for you to rewatch because you
Yeah.
remember the first time. I
Yeah.
felt like that with Event Horizon. Like it took me
Yeah.
years for to rewatch that movie.
Really?
Yeah, Event
That was
Horizon.
one of my favorites. I love watching that
I
movie.
saw that in theaters, and it took me a minute
Yeah.
to watch it when it came home on date myself on VHS.
I didn't understand it. It scared the shit out of me, but I didn't understand it. And I had to watch it. I had to force myself to watch it. And then I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. So it didn't scare me after I understood
Like
what
once
it
I
was.
understood it, but for a while I didn't want to watch that movie.
Yeah.
Did y'all see what that's gonna be on a Hulu movie?
What's gonna
The
be
Hellraiser is gonna be a Hulu movie. I just lost. Like while y'all
Hey,
was talking about
Charlotte
reading
face.
that,
Charlotte like you would punch the TV. Hey, boy, Charlotte.
my interest
Hey,
dropped when he said that.
yeah, my boy Sean face. Sean looking serious like that dude that used to be in them old Duke pomade commercials, man. In the back of the book, he be frying up. He be, yeah. Boy, he got pissed. Yeah,
Look, it deflated, man.
Hey, before we get to this right here, I never played any of the Far Cry games, right?
Yep.
Right.
Do any of the games coincide with the previous games?
No, they're all different.
So I can buy this one and be just fine.
They're all standalone.
Different game. Yeah.
Okay, because this one looks great.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Me
Some
too.
people complaining like, oh well, it's Far Cry. It's just like another Far Cry game. Guess what? Far Cry games are what?
Hey,
Far
man.
Cry games. Shit.
I wish Peter go sit the fuck down.
They're gonna be mad about it.
They complaining about digital CGI cockfighting.
Yep.
There was no chickens harmed in the making of this game.
Exactly.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't know why y'all upset.
They must be thinking people or these people got the mindset of cockfighting. Oh, I might go get some chickens and reenact the video game.
Well, you know, man, you know it's somebody's job to go out here and scout for this stuff, man, and make a beat.
And then not only that, but if they're gonna go by that, then they can't say anything because the game is based in Cuba. And guess what? This shit is legal in Cuba.
They do that.
So what's the point? What's the point? There's nothing they can say.
Yeah.
Put us to hell with
this. And the same motherfucker that typed this up probably was sitting there eating chicken the whole time.
Right.
But not only that, they're just making the game more popular.
Right.
Yeah.
These folks have not learned that negative publicity with games is the best promoter of any game,
man, because people actually tune in before they
Good
tune
God.
in.
Well,
Good
for Bama.
I would play gamble on it. It's like a video game. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. We all know that we don't like our shit censored, and when you censor it, all we're gonna do is chase down the uncensored version.
Right.
You know, like all the movies and stuff, like all the video nasties of the 80s and shit that they banned in Europe. Man, the motherfuckers was chasing them bootlegs.
Yeah.
Man, you know what I just thought about? I wish instead of them telling folks to go get the shot, everybody would be like, it's the worst thing to ever do to yourself, because I guarantee everybody would be vaccinated by now.
Oh shit. Texas
Yeah. Yeah. A&M is they
A&M ain't trying to blow this.
We
man, for an unranked team to beat the mighty Road Tide. Come on, man.
Man, you talk about pure comedy, man.
Ooh.
All right. Let's get down to business, y'all. We're here for the main event of the evening, and we have the heavyweight champ ready to go to town. Tonight's topic: are smaller cons better than larger cons? I will start by saying absolutely yes, they are. We go every time me and Larry go, we find what, Larry? Deals on top of deals on top of deals on top of deals.
I'm just talking about how Sean Belt made out of start technology. Boy, where the hell that came from? Good
Hold
God.
it back. Show the gun, Hollywood. Show the gun, Hollywood.
Hey, Hey, I always have the belt on the side because you know with Biggie sacking them when they
Like,
pull out
hey,
the belt.
man.
You never know.
I got to
It's
pull out
like
the belt,
nanotech, man. Like,
Right.
it was there, and then
Right.
like, it was there.
Hey, where the triangle on your chest piece at?
No, but seriously though, man, I personally think that smaller cons are better than larger cons. I'll put it to you this way: I think smaller cons are good for going for the deals and for what you're looking for, and I think larger cons are better for an experience if you've never experienced going to something like that. I just think, me personally, if you're collecting and you're out trying to get what you need to get, then these in this topic happened because me and Sean were talking about his last. I don't know if y'all seen Sean's recent haul video, but Sean went to this hall and it was just like the one me and X went to in Savannah some years ago, and I was like, shit. That's where you find the good deals at, man. Is at those cons like that, because dudes are coming. They're coming from far and wide to drop off books, and they're coming to sell. They're not there to lollygag. They're there to move books. No museums. So, Sean.
Yeah. Earlier, you brought up San Diego Comic-Con. And we've seen how San Diego has moved completely away from the comic books and become more of a spectacle con that showcases trailers, that has all the superstar movie stars there to promote all the movies and TV shows and stuff like that. And the con itself, while probably still enjoyable, and I know there's a lot of people that still want to go and attend San Diego just for the experience, it's not a con that you want to go to for comics, because there are very limited vendors. A lot of vendors don't even want to waste their time going there because not only is it super expensive for a booth, but there's no guarantee that they're going to make money back, because a lot of people are there for just the experience, and they're there for Hall H. So you go to a bigger con like San Diego, or in my state with MegaCon, you're gonna find some comic booths, but you got to walk around the whole place, and there's a lot of nonsense there. When I say nonsense, this means there's a lot of booths that you're not gonna go inside and look at. You walk by these booths, I'm like, really? Who buying this stuff? But people are there just to sell anything. And while the comic books are there, it feels more of a spectacle of celebrities, cosplayers, and all other types of things, that comic books is not really important. Whereas you go to a smaller con, like when I went to Brick City in Daytona, it's all about comic books. All about comic books, all about the toys. You're gonna get the deals because the vendors there are looking to sell stuff to comic book fans, to toy fans. And you can always go around and you're going to see booths everywhere, nothing but comics. That's how it was at Daytona. If y'all saw my video, every section had comics. Not one section didn't have a section of comics. Even if they had toys and stuff, they had a couple of comic book boxes there. So I personally, I enjoy this more than the bigger con. Whereas the bigger con, you can get together with people and run around and do a lot of things and meet celebrities and cosplayers and voice actors and stuff like that. If you're going for the comics, you're going to find some, but it's better to go to a smaller con like Daytona or Infinity Con, because that's where majority of the comics is going to be, and that's where you're going to get deals, especially when you shop around and they see your face a lot of times at those smaller cons. They're going to give you a deal because you've been around their booth a lot. And that's how I first met Tom, who runs the playground booth that I always go with Steve and Jeff. And every time we get anything from them, we get discounts because they know us. We're always around their booth almost all the time. And the thing is, we're going to get discounts. And then we get, I saw Dave again at Daytona and, got some books from him and got discounts because I was a repeat customer. And a lot of those cons are always going to have deals, especially if they're a 2-day con and they have a Sunday event. They're going to try and cut prices to try and get some of that stuff out because they don't want to travel back with a whole bunch of shit. They want to at least get some of that stuff out of there. So smaller cons for me, I enjoy because there's a lot more comic books and toys, mainly comic books. And that's what we all go to these cons for. We go there mainly for the comics. You know, like I enjoy MegaCon and all the larger cons, but to me, they become more of a spectacle than they are a convention for comics. And if anything, I would rather take my money and go to a smaller con and do my shopping there. And at the bigger con, I just use it as an experience, to meet a celebrity or a voice actor, stuff like that, and get some signatures from creators that's going to be there, because that to me is what the bigger cons are for, to meet creators. Scott Snyder's and Greg Capullo's and stuff like that. You get to meet them. So I remember 2 years ago, my main objective at MegaCon was to meet the creators. I brought a couple of comics here or there, but I knew I was only going one day. So my main objective was to just meet the creators. And I met Art Germ, I met Perillo, I met Capullo, and a lot of people. And that was good in itself. But for the comics, whatever I got there, it was fine. Then I went to a smaller con later in the year, and I got a lot of good stuff. And it was all comics. So for me personally, smaller cons stand out the most because it's all about supporting the collectors in terms of comics, toys, and all that stuff. And the bigger cons is more of a spectacle thing.
But you know what? I'll tell you, me and Larry and Derek went to Savannah Comic Con about 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago, Larry? It's about 2 years ago. And we went, man, and all we saw was anime fucking booth after anime booth after anime booth after anime booth, and anime cosplay, and 3 comic book booths. Now, am I exaggerating, Larry? I mean,
that's the one you told me I didn't. Be glad I didn't go.
Yeah. I mean, we ended up going to another store. That's how we got those.
Avengers Spider-Man.
Avengers Spider-Man. But yeah, I mean, you go to some of these shows, man, and
I thought that's when y'all got the Captain Marvels.
Yeah,
that was at the comic store. Yeah.
Okay.
But you go to some of these shows, man, it's just so heavy anime based, man. It's just like, why the hell did y'all have this, and why did y'all call it a comic show? But then you run into spots like we go to at the hotel twice a year, and you go in there, man. As soon as you walk in, you clearly can tell that it's a comic book convention, or not convention, but a comic con where they're there to move books. I mean, we got one guy at the most recent show we went to, and this cat, when you walk in, Larry, from one end of the room,
from the beginning all the way down to the bottom.
Yep, nothing but dollar books, and then even his heavy book price books, he knocked them 50% off. He's trying to move books, man. I was so pissed that I went to the Atlanta Comic Con and then went to that show the week after. I was pissed because I was like, shit, I could have just saved that money
and come here.
So that's what I told Larry. I said, this year what I'm doing is I'm putting heavy money into the smaller con. And if I go to the Atlanta Comic Con, it'll only go to because one dude, the guy that had the Golden Age books, because I can tend to get them at a pretty good price. But other than that, man, I'm probably going to hedge my bets on going to smaller cons. Even next year, down there with you, Sean, that one that you went to a couple weeks ago, it's one I want to. When I see Razors, when I see basketball globes, when I see banners in the rafter, that's where I need to be, because that's where you're gonna find the guys that's there to make some money, get these books out the way. They're not bringing traveling circuses. They're not there to show off what they've got, what they collected. They're there to move books, and that's what it's about, man. Larry,
man, I agree with both you and Sean. It's one of those things where going to the Atlanta Comic Con. Now, the first year we went, it was decent. What was that, 17 or 18?
Yeah.
Yeah, the year that all of us went. It was cool. I think it was more comics that year, but year after year, it's decreased.
Yeah.
As far as the comic book vendors. And the smaller cons we went to, like you say, man, it's like those dudes, like you say, strictly they're there to move books. They ask you what you want. You can haggle them a little bit more, because at the end of the day, like Sean said, they don't want to leave there with books. I remember the first one we had here in Macon, I went to, that they had the Coliseum that year. Man, I got a bulk of my X-Men collection there because I went on a Sunday and I was looking through the books, and the man said, whole box. What you willing to give me? And I think I walked out of there, man. I got a small car, and I think I packed that 370 out with like 5 or 6 boxes of X-Men books because he gave them to me for like $100, and then he gave me like Uncanny X-Men like 300 through almost through 500. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. But he said his wife would kill him if he went home with those books. So, but I went to Wizard World. I think Wizard World is a decent sized one. It was more book based, but it was heavy books. It was Action Comic 1, Amazing Fantasy 15. It was books that you're not going to go in there and just give cash for.
Right.
But I agree with Sean that the larger ones, and I've never been to one, but from what I can see, it's an experience. It's to say I've been to San Diego. It's to say I've been to New York. It's to say that I've been to a big con and I've experienced seeing these writers and I've dressed up or did whatever it was at that particular time. I don't even think it's something you do on a year-to-year basis. I think it's just something that you do to say I've done it. But if you want to actually get books for current runs and maybe catch up on some things that see what the dude's got for us, maybe an NYX3 or a Hope 181 if he got it there, I think smaller cons are the way to go because they're trying to actually move the books.
Remo.
Yeah, I haven't been to a con yet. I missed a couple in my area, but I would tend to agree that the smaller cons would be where you go and to actually get books because those are the people who are wanting to sell books. Whereas when you go to the bigger cons or museums, they just want to hunker down in a booth and say, "This is what we bring to the table." Like, we have these slabs at our store that you can't afford, but we have them. You know what I mean? Like if
He lied, man. He definitely lied because I saw one at the show recently. The dude, what? Hold on, wait a minute. Where is it? Where's my drop at? Hold on, where is he at? Where is my drop? There we go. There we go. We gotta get him out there, baby. We gotta get him out there, baby.
You gotta see him.
You gotta see him. That's the guy. That's the museum man right there. That's him.
I mean, you get a whole show worth of those. It's like you said, you just go in there to basically say that I've been or I was there. All parties involved, even the vendors, they probably just want to say, yeah, I had a booth at NYCC or I had a booth at
And you know what? He bring up a point about the booths and stuff, man. I've heard sometimes those booths at those larger shows
That's cost a lot of money just to say I was there.
There you go. I would say you paying top dollar to go there and not sell a damn thing.
Both Will and Dave said, man.
But it's also it's promotion. It's promotion.
Yeah, they don't even get excited to go there because they like, man, they gotta load up everything. They gotta spend money to get there, hotel fare, whatever it takes to get it there, and then when you get there, now you gotta try to make that money back before you can even begin to make a profit off the books.
Yeah.
And that's why Tom wasn't at MegaCon because the whole pandemic thing and the whole Delta variant that's going on in Orlando. He was like, it's like $2,200 for a table spot, and he was like, I don't even know if I'm gonna make that back because the whole situation with the whole situation there. He ain't think a lot of people would end up a lot of people sold, but when you have to have that on your mind that how I'm gonna make that money back in terms of when I'm gonna go there, the hotel fees and all that stuff, it's like I might as well not go. And that's why he runs like his con is the Daytona con because that's one that he's a partner with, so that he runs that con. He prefers those smaller cons because he knows he's gonna sell a lot more to a smaller base audience, but he ain't got to pay a huge amount for the booth tape.
Yeah, I know the one we go to up in Atlanta, man, at the hotel. It's a win, man. I mean, you can walk out there with 30. What was it? $30? What was that for? That Joe Fix It for $30, 9.8.
I'm more inclined to go to that one with y'all next year than I am Atlanta Comic Con because I put it like this: when my son shows zero interest in being there, granted he racked up. I didn't buy nothing for myself. He racked up, but he was still sitting there like this ain't nothing like it was the last time we came. or the time before that. You know what I'm saying? And even like I agree with what everybody's saying, but this year it was what, maybe 10 tables or 10 booths with comic books, and the rest selling.
I probably about what Larry 7?
7, yeah.
And the rest of them were people that were doing their original art, which I appreciated. I mean, hell, you had more posters there, and you had more T-shirts and rinky-dink toys and stuff and shit like that.
Right.
And then you see the same people cosplaying the same characters over and over and over and over. And honestly, these motherfuckers is like, they quality went down during the pandemic, even though they had the time to
get it
like
better,
make a better costume. And it was, I'd rather go to the one that y'all talking about at the hotel in Atlanta than the BitCon. And I'm definitely gonna try my best to go to the one in Warner Robins again, because hell, that's where I got my Thundercats #1 for like $3.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I forgot about that one.
Yeah, like we went there when you got folks laying on the floor up under the table, digging through boxes and stuff, crawling through your legs, trying to look at other stuff. And I'm not exaggerating. I am not exaggerating.
Those days are done for me. My knees look at
Man.
those tables on the
But man, let me tell you, we had more. Now it was some shine bones there, but I mean, for the most part, they were moving stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like when Matt and I went to the Savannah Comic Con, we saw some stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's what Matt got his 181. Hell, I came across some good books and some good pops for me and Junior.
Right.
And I don't even think I spent, let's just say I probably spent maybe $250. And only 100 of it was at the con. The rest of it was at the comic book shop that Matt and I went to. You know what I'm saying? But it was still some stuff that just so happened to stuff I wanted they didn't have. But at least you saw people trying to move shit.
Exactly.
This year at the Atlanta Comic Con, it was some good stuff there, but they weren't really trying to move what I was looking for. You know, when you got books that are ticketed for $250 that are only worth $200, I can't give you that. You know, but I ain't Matt and Larry. I don't have the same looks. I'm not saying looks, but I'm not looking for the same thing that they are, so I'm not gonna get the same deals because my books are on a different level than theirs. You know what I'm saying? But the smaller cons here, it's on everybody's level. You can find something that you looking for and for other people, and still have money left over to get a sandwich. So yeah, I'm with that.
The expensive sandwich I had.
Right.
Now, I ain't talking about it at Atlanta. Oh my god, man. $22 for 2 burgers and raw potatoes.
No.
Chris, your thoughts, brother?
For me, I definitely think smaller cons are better. It's like Sean said, because I was going to talk about it too. You know, when San Diego Comic Con started out, it was all about the comic books. It was all about the comics. It was all about the experience and getting together and showcase. And then somebody got the idea, let's show a trailer, and then that fucked up everything. And now I don't even. As far as like going for the experience, like I don't even want to go to San Diego Comic Con because it doesn't feel like a comic book convention. Yeah. It's gotten so big, and it's so about the movie side, the other aspects of the comic book world that are, although they are good, are not the aspects that I care as much about. Now, I don't care. I don't care about sitting. My thing is, as a comic book collector, I have no problem getting on the floor, going through dusty long boxes, and digging for books out of a dollar bin to find some gems and some keys. You know what I don't want to do? I don't want to stand in line with a bunch of other musty motherfuckers just to see a 30-second trailer and Ben Affleck's stupid face sitting at a table. That ain't me. I ain't up for that. Like that does not say comic book like that's nothing about, man. I stood in line.
Tell them how you feel, Chris.
You know what's funny though?
Hey man, speak on it, bro.
I would love to go to San Diego during San Diego Comic Con, only because majority of the people are gonna be at San Diego Comic Con. I can dig in those shops while they are there. You know
But
what I'm
that's the
saying?
thing, though. Think about it. How often do you hear of anybody? We all know tons of people who collect comic books. How do we know? How have you heard of anybody who's been to San Diego Comic Con who actually found any gems from comic book booths?
No, I'm not saying booths. I'm saying while they are at Comic Con, I'm inside of their LCS.
Yeah.
And I'm digging.
So you just going to San Diego? It's like, oh,
exactly.
I just want to
rate their stop for everybody.
Exactly. While everybody standing in line with them musty motherfuckers, I'm inside of the booth of the shop.
Right,
with nobody else in that bitch, and I can get whatever the fuck I want.
And you know what wouldn't make me want to go to San Diego is that you got to sign up for a waiting list just to get in the fucking
just
get a ticket.
Right,
it's like what the fuck.
Right, and that's my thing. Like tickets go on sale for San Diego Comic Con, and they sell out like people buying like pre-orders for Xbox or whatever. Like, it is ridiculous, and it's expensive. Like, I feel like buying like a ticket for San Diego Comic Con is what, like $200-$300. Then you got to buy a plane ticket. Then you got to have a place to stay. Like, all in total, you're saving up food. You're saving up all year. Like, you getting your tax return.
I thought it was $400 just for Hall H alone.
Hey, bro, and then with the New York Comic Con, Sean from up there in New York, this shit is expensive in New York, man.
I would rather
$10 a slice of pizza.
I would rather go to New York City Comic Con because New York City Comic Con still focuses on comic books.
Yeah.
Like, it is
They
New York City
get
Comic
real
Con
exclusives and stuff too.
Right. It has gotten big, but New York City Comic Con is actually poised to be that nice middle ground convention where you're gonna get the experience of being like, all right, there might be a movie star or two or whatever, but you're still gonna get the experience of being a comic book collector, digging through, buying exclusive. Like, I loved last year during the pandemic when there were no cons happening and everybody was forced to sell their exclusive online, and so people who normally couldn't go were actually able to get these con exclusives without having to worry about eBay prices to get this stuff. I feel like that's something that should stick around. They should keep doing that because there are so many people who still didn't go to con. Like, I didn't go to Dragon Con this year because I'm just like, you know what? I don't feel like risking dying. I'm black. I got enough trouble. Like, I'm not gonna go. Like, I'm not gonna go to this convention just to add to that. You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And like, Dragon Con is the only con I've really been to, and it's a decent size little con that's right there. And I love, and like what you were saying with, with there being anime, I love the fact that the people who do Dragon Con bought MomoCon to keep it from becoming a pain, because a lot of anime was starting to show up in Dragon Con. They were just like, no, y'all go over there, you little weebs. We're gonna keep selling comic books, and they kept it separate, and it works. And that's what I think a lot of more cons need to focus on. It's like, when I go to a comic book convention, I'm not trying to walk past 30 Narutos to get a slice of Papa John. Like, I just want to go get my pizza, and then I want to go back to whatever I was going to go do and enjoy myself. And big cons lose that. They lose that sight. San Diego Comic Con has lost that to me. Like, I feel it should just be called San Diego Con. Like, because it really doesn't feel like a comic book convention.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, remember that time when they were trying to shut down other cons from using Comic Con in their title?
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all don't even sell comics, but yeah, y'all want to keep that title and shut other people down.
That C needs to stand for cosplay. It needs to be San Diego Cosplay Con, because that's all it's about.
No, it should be called San Diego Pop Culture Expo.
There you go. Or that.
Yeah, there you go.
Because it's not really about just comic books anymore.
No, it ain't, man.
I don't know nobody that goes to San Diego Comic Con and buys comic books or find key issues. Like, my Twitter feed is full of stuff from New York City Comic Con, from pop exclusive, cover exclusive for comic books that went on sale, all kinds of stuff across the board. Whereas San Diego Comic Con has narrowed its laser focus to being just about, this one thing.
And San Diego ain't the place to be when Mile High Comics don't want to be there.
Oh,
they're expensive fucking retailers themselves, and they don't want to be active.
It's like I told dudes in the group, I said, they call Mile High Comics because their comics are mile high.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Remo will tell you, man, it's hard out there, boy.
And the thing is, like I said, I still enjoy MegaCon because at least they still have a lot of comics there. And y'all saw my whole video. Like, I came out of MegaCon with a lot of great stuff. But, it's just the thought of it's a massive con it's a massive con, and I'm like, the smaller cons, you ain't got to deal with this huge crowd. There's less people involved, you know, and you could just walk around without having bumper to bumper on people's bags and hitting their shoulders and shit like that. A fucking, you know, person in the wheelchair is taking up space and stopping and talk to somebody, and you like, fuck, I can't even.
The comment hall crew does not condone the comments.
Hey, I'm sorry, man, but this dude in the fucking motor vehicle of a wheelchair is holding up shit, and I got all these people around me. I need you to move out my way, bro.
Hey, look, man, Sean finna have us like that, like Dave Chappelle, man. He finna have us.
Man, with the closer, right, about to have us done. But no, but Sean's right though. But you know what though? More cons need to do like Dragon Con does. Like because I have a messed up knee, you know, when I get my badge at Dragon Con, they actually put a handicap sticker on it, and there's a whole separate line when you go to a panel for people who are handicapped. So you're not taking up space, and when you go to booths, you know what I'm saying? Like the people at the booths work with you as well. It's like, oh, okay, so they make sure you have room, so that way they aren't other people. You know, that you're not blocking other people. If you're like Sean said, if you decide to come in your rascal to the con and you got a trailer hitch behind you, you know what I'm saying? Like you need your own space with you in your barbecue pit in the middle of the sale floor. Like you need room.
Especially that Saturday was fucking wild at MegaCon.
Right.
I mean, you talk about a swarm of people, and we in this whole pandemic, and these people like, man, I ain't been to a con in like over a year. I need to go.
Yeah.
And we even thinking about skipping Saturday next year.
Man,
like
vaccinated and non-vaccinated, they was up in there.
They were up in there, and I'm like, man, all these people around me, I'm starting to get a little, you know, anxiety attack and shit.
I wasn't claustrophobic till today. Like,
that's why when I went to Atlanta Comic Con this year, I made it you know, my best to go on Friday, because Friday is a quiet day. Most people, children in school, or what have you, or they camps or whatever, and so it tends to be quiet on Friday. So I can, you know, literally Friday I was able to move around and do whatever I needed. But like you said, we went back on the next day with Larry and them. It was a fucking madhouse. Not a mask in sight. It was.
You gotta do. I saw a dude at Dragon Con last time I went. He had a big con perfect cosplay. He built himself this big ass hula hoop around him, and he had a sign on it that said, "Give me 3 feet," and it was a hula hoop so you couldn't get close. And he just walked through the crowd. People had to part ways because he had this big ass hula hoop, and that was his cosplay. And he walked around. He got everywhere he needed to go because people got the fuck out of the way because he had that big ass hula hoop around him. Like, it's getting like that.
One thing that killed me about when we went on Saturday, you got these motherfuckers in there with no mask, already can't breathe, and they just hacking and coughing all on your shoulder and shit. Like, I know it was one dude. It was one dude when Matt was down digging through it, but he was so caught up digging through the book, he didn't even notice it. I was like, nah, Junior, let's go look somewhere else, man.
You ain't about to stand next to me with the black
Let's go.
Like,
we ain't have to worry about Matt because he had that damn Cabal mask on.
Boy, right?
So
Matt be in there with his penis mask on, just right, sounding like the Predator.
Yeah, I was just like, this ching. Right.
Next time I go to, I'm dressing like Marty McFly from Back to the Future, hazmat suit and everything. Just go ahead and just call that shit a wrap.
I'm going that bit like damn the Naked Gun with a body condom on. What the fuck you talking about?
You know, my thing about the smaller cons, man, is that it's such a pricing discrepancy between that and those larger ones. It's like when Larry, you remember we went to that, was it last year we went? No, year before last, and that dude was like, I priced for LA.
Well, this ain't LA.
Yeah, the guy was like, his price was so high, and everybody was like, hey man, why is this Deadpool #2 going for $600? Dude, like, yeah, man, I priced for LA.
In Georgia,
you might want to go.
Well, no, at the show at the Atlanta Comic Con, he was
in Georgia.
Right.
So
He was already priced for 3 months in advance.
Yeah, he's pricing for California.
he was technically
Georgia.
he was actually pricing for 2 years ahead with some of the prices. And I said, shit, man, if it's like that, boy, Remo, I feel sorry for you out there, boy.
Hey, man, it's rough out there, boy.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta figure these shops out here gotta pay their rent. Their rent is high like the plague. So
with that tax, with that California tax.
That's why we encounter more of them shops that price at the door because they like, oh, you found something? Oh yeah, cool. That's half my week's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Income right there, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, you'll have a field day if you bring your ass to Georgia then.
Oh man, he come down here, man. It'd be like, man.
Oh my God, yeah, this your method.
I don't even want just because I know I can't get them when I get home. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking about when you come here, you might clean these motherfuckers out. You be like, we'll look at the price and like, fuck this. And he'll be like, shit, let me get this.
He'll be
getting 3-4 books from him on Instagram.
If Remo come to Florida, he'll be Steve's next door neighbor, man. They'll be doing urban lays and
I'm trying to tell you, man. Like the spots out here, like I don't know if I told you that my shop at my LCS had closed, but they sent us an email last week because Torpedo had took over, so they were trying to get our subscriptions and stuff to go through Torpedo, and Torpedo had reached out a few times, and then my shop was still letting you buy stuff off of their website, and then they were like, would come every couple of weeks, and then you can come pick up your books and stuff like that, or they'll let you know when they were gonna be having pickups, so people would buy stuff that week, and then they could get it.
Right.
But they sent us an email last week, and they were like, "Yeah, the deal fell through, so Torpedo's not buying us. We're not selling. I mean, we're not reopening, but yeah, we're not gonna be the comic book store no more. But yeah,
damn.
So I'm just like, damn. So
damn.
How does that happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you all went and bought another house, like, shit, you got some shit. You got some work to do. You know what I mean?
I'm like, so you desperate? You really trying to get out this shit, huh?
I mean, they're probably the shop was in an ideal location, so I mean, and they own the building, so that's gonna sell fast, but.
Oh no, I'm talking about the books. I'm like, so you really trying to get rid of these, huh?
Oh yeah, so like they said they were gonna in a couple of weeks, and they're gonna have because everything's already 50% off. But they were like, if you in a couple of weeks we're gonna let you know, and then I think they're gonna open the store up. You can go in there and buy everything out of there.
Hey man, I might have to send you a DC list.
Me and my wife, man, and the last few months, man, before they closed, man, me and my wife was cleaning them out weekly, man. Weekly.
You clean them out.
Seen the books I was pulling out of there, and all them Star Wars books and shit like that. That's all from there.
And I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about just catching up on my Nightwing
rebirth. But like all that stuff, they got all that.
Yeah,
they have these little packs that they have called cat packs, and they have like whatever the issues are for the trade. They'll have all those in the pack. So if it's like 1 through 6, then
the story arc.
Yeah, that'll be the pack, and it'll be whatever the cost of the trade paperback, but it'll be the individual issues.
Oh wow!
And you just if it's volume 1, then it's all the issues that are in volume 1, whether it be a first, second, or third print. Whatever, just whatever issue makes up that run, they put them in the packs, and you can just go. I was buying all kinds of shit.
Depending on the art, that's not a bad deal.
Exactly. Yeah. You get keys, and that's how I got all those. I got that run of Earth 2. They had all those Superman, the Black Superman in there. I got that whole run. I got the this one right here. This is one I picked up last week because it had this Iron Fist in it. I got that arc, and then Champions #1 with the Miss Marvel and all them on it, and the second print with Riri Williams on the cover, all that stuff. I got all those, so I got some keys out of there, man. So if I don't, if they never really open up again, I mean, they hooked me up. So
yeah, I think those small. I think those larger cons. I think the day of what we know as the classic large Comic Con. I think that's over.
Yeah.
I think it's more now just hey, I went to Atlanta Comic Con.
Well, I think, like you said, though, I think the bigger cons are for that. They're for, you know, it's more like going to Las Vegas or like going to Disneyland. You know, it's like a convention. It's like a convention. You know, it's like it's like going to CES. You know, or like
E3.
Yeah, E3 and stuff like that. And then everybody go to the porn convention. It's like doing that.
Right.
It's for the adults, like, you know what I mean? Like you take your kids so that they can see the cosplayers or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
the Comic Hall and the Comic Hall.
I don't think I could go to a porn convention. I couldn't do it.
The Comic Hall crew does not condone Tiana Trump and that madness.
Oh God!
But you know what I mean? It's like I think it's more so like I would rather go to a con that was set up by all the vendors in my the dealers in my area.
And that's what King Khan was for.
Yeah.
With
I got Jordans. I can't go to no porn convention. I gotta have
exactly
bags on my shoes and shit.
And they're all gonna have books you're looking for, and they're not gonna be trying to gouge you. You know what I'm saying?
They all looking to make deals, and help the sellout because they know they're collectors themselves. So
or they just don't want to just sit on books. They got multiple copies.
Yeah, because CD guys, most of these guys at these smaller shows, they're getting like Larry, like that one guy we go to with all those boxes. That dude he has stuff in his collection that he brought that he had just picked up and put on the shelf. He like, I just got this collection last week and just threw it on the table. He hadn't even looked at it. Hadn't even looked at it. Brand new books, $1. And Larry looked at me. He said, "Man, this book just came out 2 weeks ago in the dollar bin. $1. And see, you go to the smaller shows, man. These guys, they dropping it like that, man,
because they need the money. That's
their livelihood.
It's not like they're like and that was what I was trying to say with Torpedo buying my shop and backing out. But they're a museum. You know what I'm saying? Like you go to their shop in Vegas, they got that vault. They got the Hulk 1, number 1.
Right, they got it all locked back.
It's all in a vault, and it's the display. It's like no one's gonna go in there and buy the AF-15 9.6. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's there. You can go look at it, take pictures of it, and all that, but you ain't gonna buy it, and they know that. You know what I'm saying? But that's not going to make them lower their prices on everything else because it's a draw. You know what I mean? And
that's what I was saying about Wizard World, man. When I went, it's a dude had a case. He had like Action Comics 1 through 5.
Yeah.
And the first thing you see is a price tag of $500,000.
Yeah.
You sit here thinking like, man, why in the world do you have that displayed?
Why even put the price tag on it if you ain't gonna move it?
Right.
Sean,
you put the price tag on it.
If you just want to show that bitch off, just have it in a display case. Hey, take photos. You got the, like Matt said, you got the rope around it. My first
have it in a glass case. Yeah.
First 5 Action Comics issue number 5, man. That not for sale. It's just there for display because this is the convention.
Yeah.
Yep. You get your complimentary coupon so you can go get you a pink icy when you get taking the picture.
Let me tell you something. That motherfucker getting bust over the head after the con.
But you know what? Let me bring this up. This is why I don't know if y'all can remember this. Sean, I don't know if you remember. It's about 6 or 7 years ago. This one guy was like, "Oh, I was at a con and my Amazing Fantasy got stolen," and I was just like, "You dumb motherfucker! Why would you even set that shit out at a show?"
That was an inside job.
Of course, yeah, that was his coach. Was
inside job. It wasn't graded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's why I don't have pity on some of these guys, man. Some of these
Even
guys,
if it wasn't raw, motherfucker can go ahead and crack that bad boy.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah.
And the best thing about small cons is when this $5 ticket price, $10 ticket price, or even $15, and you walk in there and you see all this goodness. And I'm like, big cons, you're guaranteed to spend $40, $50, $60
$35 minimum
for a Thursday show. For a Thursday show, it's 35. For Saturday, it's 50.
Yep.
When you walk in there, man, and you spend money, and Matt knows this too, and X too. Like when you walk in there and you see the same people year after year, and they know you spend money, the first thing you do, man, they say, "Oh man, you know, I ain't seen you since last year." And for you know it, man, y'all can strike deals on different stuff for small cons, man.
Yeah, they like what you looking for?
Yeah.
Hey, that's how I got that.
That's a hot book, but you know,
that's
I'm
how I
not
got
gonna work with you.
hey man, well that's how I got that Kane the Conqueror. The guy that got one of the guys that we saw. He was actually at this is the second Atlanta Comic Con. I think we went. No, it's the first one. One of the guys that's at the smaller show was at the larger one, but because me and Larry deal with him every time we go to the smaller show, I walked over to him and I said, "Hey man, you got your Kang over there? You trying to come up off of?" And he just said, "Yeah." He said, "Hold on, let me go get it." He went, looked in his bag, pulled it out. He said, "Yeah, it's probably mid to low grade." He said, "Man, but he said, I'll let you get it for 40." I said, "Well, shit, talking my talk. Let's go."
Speaking my language,
yeah, cash. Here you go, cash. Let's go. We out. You know. So we do these smaller shows, man. These guys, you know, it's 2 or 3 guys that me and Larry do it every time. We'll go places. They see us. You know, that's how we met Dave. That's how we pretty much we came close with Dave, because Dave was working working the smaller show, and we used to go to him all the time, and then we started going to his store, and then the rest is history.
So has he been going to more cons lately than he?
Yeah, Sean. Hey, tell him Sean did with it.
You know, Steve came up to me and like, "Yeah, Dave's here. You know, Dave from MegaCon from Georgia," and I was like, "Oh, really?" So we went over there, and yeah, there you are selling books.
Yeah, moving stuff, man. If you could see, I can't justify. If I'm a store owner, there's no way in hell I'm paying $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for a booth, and I'm not going there to sell.
Right.
You can make that in dollar books.
Right.
That's what the guy that's the one guy that has that at the Atlanta Comic Convention. This guy has that table, and all he has is dollar books, man. Larry, that guy. How much money you say they do made, Larry?
Sean was showing us, and he had all the books in the paper clips, and they were like 5 books for 25.
Yeah, Urban Legends.
Yeah, 5 for 25, 3 for 6 for 40, 30, depending on the value of the book. Yeah, and I'm just like, psh, man. Grabbing stacks.
You live in stores like that. Like there's nothing but back issues. You going in, it's like a back issue heaven.
Yeah,
you go in there, you fill up runs and stuff like that.
Exactly,
and it's worth it.
Yeah,
I would say between me, Matt, with your frat brother,
John with Mayo,
bruh. He probably made $2,000 or $3,000 right now,
just off us alone.
3 people.
I mean, this guy had books that were ratio variants. Larry, when I'm picking up ratio variants of the dollar bill.
Calvin? Calvin was there?
Calvin, yeah.
But that's proof of somebody.
And Calvin, I spent all of.
That's proof of somebody attempting to make money. They want to move their product to actually make room for other stuff, and that's what it's all about. And so many shops have forgotten that you in business to make money, not to collect stuff.
Exactly.
Because if you think about it, if you find a book that's worth something to you, like a lot, you're gonna buy more books because you're like, damn, man, I know this book is worth. This book is worth a lot, man. I feel bad getting over on them. Let me go buy another stack of books for. And
Remo,
getting this $30 book for $2. You know what I mean?
You see, Urban Legend always getting collections.
Yeah,
always getting collections. That's because he's selling what he's got, and he's replenishing it with more books. And he always have great prices, so you go in there, buy stuff, and then you're like, oh, somebody selling their collection. I'm gonna drive an hour and a half down there, see what they got, and I'm come back with like 30 long boxes.
Yeah,
it's money making money.
All priced, and he'll be like, yep, same deal for them. And he be pulling out good books, man. I'd be like
that personal collection we saw earlier. You must be out your damn mind. That personal collection, somebody will buy that and then take it to a con and make all that back.
Yeah,
selling $1 issue just to move them.
See, and that's the thing. And usually that's a dealer, and he don't feel like going through it. So he's trying to. He knows there's some keys in there, but if you don't go through them, bro, you can't get you. You can't break my pockets, and you don't know unless you know exactly what's in there.
Yeah,
you got to tell me exactly what's in there in the condition. Like, okay, this, because I'm seeing boxes that are yellow and all that, bro. How do I know all these books in here ain't water damaged?
You know what hurts me? What gets me, man? When I'm at the show, and this how I end up spending money, man. It's like these dudes had these dollar bins, and then it's almost like some shit like on The Price is Right. You be going through the shit. You be like, oh shit, this dollar book right here. And then you go to the green label. You like, oh shit, he got Silver Age in the green over here, and it's only $5. You pick up a bunch of books here. Then you go up to 10, and you're like, oh shit, there's some heavy hitters up in here.
Exactly.
That's what we get with it. That's why the year we went in the whole Deadpool run. And dude did a solid one. I think I had a few of them. I got like 40 books out of that Deadpool Volume 2 run.
And Matt,
they were all his like $5 bin.
Hold on, Larry. Hold on. Hold that, Larry. Sean, go ahead, because I think I know where Sean for to go. I'm gonna come back in just a second, Larry.
At the Atlanta Comic-Con 2018 video y'all did, and you was going through the bins, and they had the color codes on it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I at Daytona when I was going through the books, and they each had different colors for different prices. So if you're gonna do it like that, I prefer that way. You see the price list on there, like $5 book, $10 book, and stuff like that. Those are the better ones than the ones that don't have a price on it, and then they want to fucking make up a price.
Yeah.
Well, that's like that dude. That's like this shine bone right here. See this guy right here. Let me bring him back. This buffoon. This buffoon right here, they had no price.
Buffoon.
No prices on the books outside of the ones that y'all saw slab. So me and John pick up some X-Men book. I can't remember now, but I asked the guy. I said, "Hey brother," I said, "Hey man, how much is this? How much? What's the price on this, man?" And you could see he turned white. I mean, just like my boy Ernie Hudson said, I've seen shit that will make you turn white. Yeah, and he looked. He knew it was something, but he didn't know what. And so immediately, well, let's go to eBay. Put that motherfucker down. And I just stepped on back because I already knew what time it is. Yeah. And like Sean said, I prefer when I go to a con. And Larry, I ain't forgot about you. But when I go to a con, I like to see labels and shit. I love that shit. When I see $5, $10, $25, and damn it, I get like Vince McMahon when I see CGC box with the prices of what's in the box before I had to go through it. I like my shit clean and organized, man. I like to be able to go in, get what I need to get, move on to the next guy. I don't like going to booths where I have to guess and bid. How much is this? Well, let me. Now I just walk away. Where's my boy? Where's my graphic? I do the Mastodon. That's it. I move on to the next one. Larry, you were talking about Deadpool half price.
That's the year we went, man. And dude, like, well, if you buy all of them, I'll give you a deal. And how many booths we went through that year? It's 2 or 3 booths we went through that year. That's where we spent all our money.
Man, we went to. You know what? Larry, it
was really only 2 booths.
3. No, it was 3. We went to 3. We went to the half. No, we went to first.
Y'all went to 3, but y'all spent most of the time at 2 booths.
Yeah. Because of the deal. I mean, this dude had a box of Adam Hughes variants for $3. 2 long boxes for $3, bruh. I went and got a chair from another booth and sat down.
Let me borrow this right quick.
I said, "Hey, can I borrow this?"
Yeah, duffel bag.
Yeah, went and bought a duffel bag because I said I'm not gonna make it out of here with 5 books. I can just tell y'all that shit right now. And for those who don't know, go back and watch the con.
It wasn't even a regular duffel bag. It was like an army like an army type duffel bag.
I mean, it's like insane, man. Like when you go to some of these spots. Yeah, and so I'm digging through the books, and the dude the dude looks at me, and he's like, "You found some good stuff in there, didn't you?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "I know." Like, I like that kind of shit, man. You know, I don't like going to cons, man. You got to put in the leg work. Like Chris was saying, you got to drive up there, got to get gas, got to eat, got to walk around some of these places, and then you get up there, and then you got this buffoon up there with $90,000 on books.
Now that was the con that had some cosplayers.
Oh yeah, that was some fine.
I don't know if y'all saw like the video we shot, boy.
Oh yeah, y'all go back
There's
and
a lot
watch.
of wondering eyes on that video, boy. I know I tapped Larry on the leg like 30 times. Like
You're right.
But yeah, no, Larry went
even
in there,
Junior
man.
was like, yeah.
You know, we spent money, man, and the dude, you know, hey man, what can you do for me on this run? He said, I'll let you the whole thing, but how much was it? How much was it? $50
Yeah,
for the whole run?
Some crazy price, man.
For a whole run of dead. Yeah. I mean, these smaller shows, man, you can make some money, man, if you actually go there and with the intent to sell, you know. And then what a lot of you guys also don't realize too, man, is that you have other people that's like coming to the show that's trying to get up off of some books that they have. So there's another opportunity for you to okay, well, you might have this book, and I've been looking to get this book, and then I want to sell it, because that's how I got that Lobo #2 with the guy. Somebody sold him, no, excuse me, the G.I. Joe. The guy sold the G.I. Joe slab to him, and then he turned around and sold it to me for like 10% more. I mean, I can deal with that. I'm just not going to go deal with somebody. You know, they have Spawn number. You know, they get Spawn for $20, and then they turn around and then want to mark it up to $100 and some odd dollars from
140.
240.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that.
Gonna offer you 140 and then gonna try to get he offered you 120 and then gonna try to get me to spend 140.
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
no, that ain't gonna work. But I love going to these smaller shows because most of these dudes are there to sell. And see what happens, you know, with these smaller shows too, man. The jackass will stick out like a sore thumb because the jackass will show up and he's trying to, you know, be macho, and you know, I've got giant size X-Men for $32,000, and then you hear the guys like if you when you go to these shows, your other fellow comic book collectors, you hear them, they be talking and say, man, hey man, that dude's lost his mind. You start hearing, oh, he's high as Georgia Pine. You start hearing all kind of crazy shit.
No, you start hearing the other vendors.
Yeah,
the other vendors like he ain't sold too much.
They'll be like, hey, I'm finna go check them out. I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah,
I'll see you in a minute. Come on. I'll keep this stat right here.
Yeah, I mean, straight out hilarious, man.
Hey, man, this ain't even go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say this ain't even a short joke, but the stack of books that Larry had was almost taller than him. Like all jokes aside, like he had a stack.
Larry, your daddy had you almost had. Did you have a long box? I
know it's a short box.
Yeah, he had to get.
He definitely had a short box.
Yeah. Damn, the short box. Go ahead, Sean.
And we talked about this, Matt. The only thing that messed me up about Daytona was that it was like just a little over a month after MegaCon. So I was like, I ain't trying to go there and spend too much, because that was the same day of my comic shop had their 10th anniversary and they had sales. Yeah, so I was like fucking 50-cent comic, dollar comics and shit. And I brought that statue, which was about I got it at a discount, so it was 90. I brought it down to like 60. But I was like, shit, I done went to my shop and spent money, and then this con, and MegaCon was the last month. So I was like, imagine if I went to that con with more money.
Right. Yeah, you're right, man. And that's why I said next year I'm going to change my approach to going to some of these cons. And I know I'm going to tear that small one up, man, because that seems to be, at least for me, I've been able to get the most bang for my buck at the smaller cons than I have at larger shows. It just works much better for me. ICP had a good point there. You know, a lot of these guys, man, you showing up looking for $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for $500,000 for a book. Put that shit on the auction and walk away and be done with it. There's no need for you to try to come there and impress folks, man. You know, nobody gives a damn about you guys. Like that one guy, Larry. Did you see the one guy that was at the last show? He was one of them jackasses that was at the small show. He had X-Men #1 with no price on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just sitting there with no price. What's up, please?
But then if it's like that one guy with the Hulk 6.0, put that shit on an auction.
Yeah. That's what I kind of thought about.
You're
Yeah.
having that in your booth. You're just showing out.
All the books that dude had that he should have just auctioned off. He wanted way too much from the book.
That's the dude that gets robbed after the show.
Yep. He be sitting in Waffle House parking lot. Hey, St. Louis want his money, motherfucker. There you go. That's what happened to him, man.
Hey, if Junior went with me. Everybody in the hall had their grill. I already got a mask on.
Oh
man.
Yeah,
There hadn't been a week.
Make yourself fool.
Right.
The small con experience is just fun. You know, you get to go there and you get to see what these guys got, and the booths that you see got the best prices are the ones that you be around the most. Because at Tampa Bay a couple years back, me, Steve, and them, we stayed at one booth for like an hour and a half because the guy has deals. He had good prices on his books, and he gave discounts because he saw how interested we were in the stuff he had. And when he sees a group of guys that's interested in what he has, then you're going to say, all right, these guys are interested, so I'm going to give some discounts out, you know, because they're looking to buy. You know, and we all brought from him. Even Boatwright's son brought. Little Boat, he brought from him. So I mean, those are the booths that we always be at the longest. That's why we're always at Tom's booth, because he always got great stuff. You know, Matt saw the video, X saw the video. All the stuff he got in there, solid books.
Yep. Another good point. If you get 50 dudes to spend $100 over 4 days, you make 20,000 versus hoping somebody to drop 20,000 in one day.
Yep.
I mean,
or you spend more than that, or you make more because more people should come in there. If you got deals, you know, like most shops, if you got deals, like if you got deals and you got good books, you should take back less than you brought, way less than you brought.
Way less.
And then those same 50 dudes that spend $100 will come back the next day and spend another $100.
Yeah. And that's how it was at the Reese's booth at MegaCon. We was at that booth multiple times, and that Sunday, the last day of the con, was when they got the most money out of us because that's when we got the discounts and we got the X-Men books for Al there, you know, and you know Rick walked out with a bunch of books and great deals. We got a lot of stuff from them, you know, and that's because we observed them the previous 3 days, so that Sunday we went in there and clean house.
But you know the funny part, what you're saying, man, what we talking about with these cons is technically parallel to LCSs.
Mm-hmm.
The same rules apply. You know, the ones that price well, people go back. The ones that rip people off and try like Iconic said, man, trying to get $200 at one time instead of giving $50 multiple times, man, you're probably gonna get more. So, you know, it applies to really everything.
Well, I think it's the business model because some of, like, if you go to a con, some vendors are shop owners and some are just vendors, you know, just dealers. So they have different motives. You know what I mean? Like a dealer wants to flip, get rid of its, you know, and go get more. Right. Whereas a shop got expenses, you know what I mean? They got rent, they got pay employees, like, you know, so they have to make X amount of dollars, you know what I mean? And I think it's for them, they have their ceiling or their you know,
plateau.
Yeah, they can't. They have to make X. They have to make so much money just to break even. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're more or less likely to make deals because they're like, "Hey, man, I gotta sell this book for, you know, I don't have a lot of wiggle room." You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Exactly.
where a dealer's like, man, yeah, you give me 4,800 or give me 300 or give me 150. You got cash? I'll take 60. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to collect and get money and get rid of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, there's more where that came from. You know what I mean?
But the only thing with you saying about with the shops is don't try and jerk us.
Yeah, that's it.
That's their biggest problem. I understand the whole overhead of running the shop and expenses and stuff like that. But when you try and jerk around with your customers, that's where you losing money. Let
me put that in layman's terms for folks in the chat. Don't piss down my back and tell me it's raining. Because that's what a lot of these store owners do, man. They want to throw you for a loop. They want to make you think that you're getting a deal when in all actuality you're being made a jackass.
Yeah.
Or they get comfortable because you breaking bread with them and think that they look at you now as they a fool and they money they supply you. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Well, but it's the same thing. It's like, if you're a shop and I don't get this thing. I mean, if you're a shop and you don't give deals, why are you going to go to a con and give deals?
Right.
You're slapping us in the face.
Right.
Right. Weekly, and I can't get a discount. You gonna go sell the same books cheaper at the con? No. So that's not going to happen most of the time. So generally speaking, the dealer or booth that has good deals, I guarantee you go to their shop, you're getting the same type of deals.
And my shop owner, in the video that I talked with him, he said he's all about providing great customer service. He don't want to mess with the customer. He don't want to try and do things to piss them off. You come in my shop, $2 back issues. That's how much they cost. It's just $2. And some of them are modern, some of them are 90s, and you might find a couple of Bronze Age books here or there. But you're gonna look at them as $2. He got price boxes for the price books. He got wall books that are priced, and they're reasonably priced. So you're not going to go in there and say, damn, he got me museum. Like, nah, it's all reasonable stuff. And, because I'm a loyal customer for 10 years, I've always gotten discounts from him because I've stayed loyal to them because they always kept me happy, So
well, that's what I'm saying, though, but it's at the discretion of the shop owner. They have to offer the deal.
Exactly. They're going to offer the deal if you keep coming back and then
But if you show up and you keep going and they rarely give you a deal, that's kind of like, it just is what it is. It's like, you're supplying. And I want to touch on what Al was saying. I don't necessarily agree with that. I believe all the books sell themselves. It's a product that moves. It's just like Coca-Cola. All I got to do is distribute it. You go and buy it.
Yep.
All I got to do is tell you this is what I got. You go and buy it. Right. If I walk into a comic book store and I go to buy a book and you ain't got it, there's a whole bunch of other books that are not selling themselves. I'm going to get them.
They're just like Jordan.
You know what I mean? They're in there, so I'm gonna go buy them. They're books. They are selling themselves. You know what I mean? I don't need someone to tell me to come buy this book. I know if it's there, I'm gonna go get it. I already know it sells themselves. You're just housing it for me,
right?
And if I could get it myself directly from the distributor from Marvel, I would do the same thing.
Yeah, I do. Right, I do it that way. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I don't need you. You don't need none of y'all. I just don't. You're the only way I can get the books.
Because there are multiple avenues in which I can get said.
I don't just buy from my LCS. I buy from 3 or 4 different shops because the books are selling themselves, and I'm just going where they're at. You know what I mean? Like, if my one shop don't got it, I go to the next one.
Go to the next one. Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not like if one shop don't have it, I'm not getting the book, or I can't have the book. No, I'm gonna go.
Whatever. I'll find it somewhere.
Yeah, I'll get it.
Or I'll just wait the mid-time, have a 6% off.
Right. And all of a sudden, the ones that sell out, all of a sudden miraculously appear during that sale, and you go and buy them at a discount. You know what I'm saying?
That's the owner right there, man.
Well, no, that's the shop owner putting a kibosh on the book being sold because he keeps raising the price. Somebody will buy it.
He focusing on one store. It's about what he's saying is you can. What Remo saying you ain't got to buy from that dude. You can go somewhere else and buy the same book. that everybody else have at a regular price.
If it's the book that I want, I'll get the book because the book has already sold itself to me. That's why I'm chasing it. If this dude wants to keep upselling it, he's just not going to get my business. I'll go to another shop and find the same book. Or I'll go,
the same book, right?
Yeah, it's about getting the book for me. It ain't where I get it at. You know what I mean? I don't care who sells it.
Like I said, that owner's being the jerk and trying to make more money off of a book that shouldn't be up priced. You know, sell it at regular price.
Yeah.
and keep your customers happy.
Yeah, and if you run out and you can't get more, or you don't, if you run out, then I'll go to another store that has it and I'll get the book. Like the store, I think the stores are kind of put themselves ahead of the comic, you know what I mean? And thinking that the comic needs the shop in order to be successful. They don't. Because as comic book connoisseurs and collectors, we're gonna go where the book is at. When you look at previews, or you look at all these things that tell you that the book is coming out, and you read the synopsis, you've seen the cover, you've seen the synopsis, it sold itself to you. Just like when you guys showed me this Soul Plumber, I didn't know nothing about that book. That book sold itself to me, and I done already went and ordered 3 of them because I wanted the book. You know what I'm saying? Like it sold itself to me. The shop didn't sell it to me because all the shops I went to in my area didn't have it.
Right.
So they're not going to. They did their job by bringing the book in.
Right.
And people bought it. Now it's my duty to go find it. You know.
You know what? We didn't have this on the topic, but damaged books via Penguin House.
Oh yeah, man. That's what I kind of said when I was talking about the Dark Ages. When he told me, he was like, "I got the books, but they beat up, man." Like,
Penguin House has started already. I didn't know it had started.
A lot of shops got damaged books the last couple of weeks. And
the books in regular boxes. Like
the guy who be with Comic Tom, who runs the shop, Millie Geek.
Yeah,
I saw all the photos of it, all the books damaged on the edge, man. It was real messed up.
Yeah.
Whoa,
you sound like Starscream.
Worse.
What time warp did you just fall into?
Nah, but yeah, I've seen my guy. He told me like on Thursday or Wednesday. He was like,
Ultron fighting the Watcher.
Man.
He don't know what's going on.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yes.
Man, you better put that headset on.
All right, y'all better now, man. We bet normal.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, you trying to stunt with the little
Right.
Yeah,
little microphone.
Yeah, like he right there. Hey, breaking news.
Right, man.
But no, I was just saying that that's one of the things that's really plagued a lot of stores the last month or so. Is these demon corners, these books coming in beat up, and I'm like, damn, bro. We had I think Luther was telling me about it was some books that came in. Oh, no, what it was that it was Something's Killing the Children. Issues 10 through 13 at the LCS were all beat up. All beat up. All of them.
Is that what happened to Batman 113?
Probably so. It was just banged the hell and back, man. So I don't know if it's a UPS pissed off type deal, or it's just the books are coming from the distributor, out the gate, torn up and ragged,
They not in bags and boards. Like the picture that Millie Geek showed, they're like in a box. Like it looks like a long box.
It looks like a dollar bin.
Yeah, it looked like a dollar bin box, and none of the books bagged the board, and all the edges are jacked up.
That's another thing.
Usually they come in a box from Diamond, and they're a little bigger than this. They're like the size of the book.
Yeah.
And they get a bunch of them. You know what I mean? And some boxes
they're not bagged and board when they come from them either.
They're raw comics, but the way that Penguin House sent them is like they were sending a whole bunch of encyclopedias, and they just used the same box to do everything in there.
So they just jumping around in there.
That's a whole
one in 25s, one in 100s, one in 50s, all that shit.
I hate when you go to stores and they don't have the books bagged and board, man. Or just when you in a long box and they just flop and flimsy, and you're just beating the shit out of the book. Yeah, Jeremo know my pain. He's shaking their head. Yeah, I mean, I hate that man.
This is what I don't understand. If you, as a LCS owner, right, your clients are on a pull list, and you receive a box of damaged product, why not reach out to your clients? Why not?
My shop does the Instagram story where they let us know right off the bat.
We don't get that. We get to see what new Pokemon and Magic cards are there.
Right. Nah, we don't. They don't tell us if the book. Well, they'll tell you the books are damaged like when you get there.
Man, save my gas, man.
Right. See, like, hey, look, like not all the books get jacked up. You know what I mean? Like some more messed up than others.
That's an extra touch of customer service, man. You know,
you can be like, hey, this is a little bit. Yeah. Like you be like, hey, look, I know you really been like me with Batman. They know I get damn near every Batman book. So if something is damaged, hey, look, we got out of your pool list. This is the only one we have because XYZ was damaged and we had to send them back. Okay, cool.
I can agree with that.
Put them in my box. You know, put them in my pool box. I will get them
and call it a wrap
when it comes in.
I had asked him for two copies of the B cover with X-23 on the cover of Dark Ages. And he was like, yeah, cool, you know. And then I asked him maybe a day or two later when I realized that Miles was on the cover with the symbiote, and I was like, let me get two of those. And he was like, yeah, you can get two of those. I got two for you. He's all, but they're beat up, man. They came damaged from, you know.
Well, see, that's a different scenario though.
I'll save them for you, but you don't have to take them. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that's the courtesy though. Doing that is like it's an extra step of customer service, letting you know that hey, here's the option. You can buy these beat up comic books, or you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going. You're not forced to buy them.
Like because they can't be scared of making the money. Because if you call me and tell me that I only got 2 books, if I got there, it was gonna be only 2 books bought anyway. So let me know ahead of time. You know what I mean?
Right. Now the whole thing with the bags and boards, I get it, but I would much rather not have to worry about it and just have everything bagged and boarded.
Yeah, I get that too. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna have my own bags and boards, but you know, I mean, some people like bagging and boarding their own shit, or they'll swap them out. I'll swap them out if they're old when they have like price tags that don't peel off well. I'll rebag and board them.
The Midtown, boy.
Midtown.
God, they use Gorilla Glue on there, boy.
I just want
a comic shop too, man. They got those fucking white labels on it. Yeah. Some are easy to pull off, and some are like, man, as soon as that paper rip, I'm like, man, fuck.
Yeah. I don't want to get a heat gun and have to take this shit off, man.
Nah,
not all that work.
I just changed the bag.
Right.
But like, you know, most of those, like, though, if you look at them, you're just kind of like, I get it. You know, you can save yourself some money as a shop. But it's like, just bag and board it, man. Just bag. I mean, I would much rather, I mean, it's probably an extra step, but bag them and board them when they come off the press, man. Like send them to the shops bagged and boarded. You know what I mean? Like, they should all have to just take them out and price them. You know what I mean?
Right on the wall, right.
That's on top of Marvel's piss poor paper. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what I would say. I'd be like, you know what? Hey, we're going to just start bagging and boarding these things from the spot and then send them to you. That helps with shipping. That'll help you identify damage.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because if they're already bagged and boarded and then you open them up and they're, you know, the corner is bunted,
right.
You know what I mean? You can see that it's been, hey, man, that came like that. So it ain't like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Does Marvel or Penguin House compensate the store for receiving damaged goods?
Yeah, they can return them. But then it takes them an extra week or so to get your books, you know, and to get books, you know. So
I can wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is, but a lot of that stuff is already accounted for. So it's like you can send them back, but they might not have any more copies. You know what I mean? Like you might have to wait till the second print. You know?
Normally,
go to another shop.
My shop.
I mean the distributor. The distributor.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
My shop would like they'll let me know if I wanted to buy the damaged copy.
Yeah.
And they gonna get another one. Mm-hmm. And when they get the second one, they just give that to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's good. That's some good customer service.
Yeah, that is
the kind of shop
because I already paid for the damaged one, so they like, hey, you just
I'd be okay with that too, just to secure your copy.
Yeah.
And if more comes in, be like, hey, here, let me.
But then that way I already read the book. damaged or not.
Right.
And then I just
Right.
have a better copy of it.
That you don't even have to worry about fingerprints or none of that on. Yeah.
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 All right, awesome. All right, so let's move on. All right, brother Larry, we're gonna start with you tonight, my man.
I ain't got too much, man.
Since you ain't been on in over 2 months.
Hey.
Yay! Keep us up, man.
Oh, they still put up though, man. So.
Oh, trust me, I understand. Trust me. Good. All right.
What I got this week. So we start with. Pretty sure everybody got this cover. The best one to get, Spider-Man 75. The Gleason cover.
Yeah, you know that cover looked better online than it did in person.
I don't know. I kind of like it. I think it'd be better if it glowed or something like that. But that's a gimmick cover. So, the X titles, I got New Mutants 2022. I think I got the variants somewhere hiding around here too.
Boy, you got a lot of books when your books hide from you.
There you go, man. Headings number 16. I got the variant for that. I got the Psylocke variant for that too. Let's see. Excalibur 24. Don't think I got the variant for that one. Wade Wilson, Deadpool, Black, White, and Blood. The Darkhold, Alpha.
Are you slamming your books down?
Oh, no. Put them down.
You was slapping him on the ground like that.
Right. Yeah, like he over there playing spades.
Yeah.
Give me 15.
Like never 24.
I got the X23 variant.
Hold on, let me see that. Let me see that one. Because I'm waiting for that one.
A-cover?
That's the one that I wanted, but it's damaged. But I had to get it anyway, though.
And you got the better cover, man, with X23 on it, man.
I hope it ain't damaged.
Got Champions number 10.
That's the last issue, right?
I don't know if they're going to. It's the finale for this particular storyline. I don't think it's the finale for the.
The next issue gonna be number 1.
Right.
And last but not least, for Al, the real Captain Marvel.
Look at it, it's a Carol Danvers comic book.
Yeah, that's all for me this week.
Uh-oh.
No, I think I got Matt this week. I got.
I think Matt gonna show those Archie books.
Hey, Sean, but then I put them in storage, man. I went here. It was so damn many. I just took them straight out to the storage, man. But I will tell you, there was high grade. When I say high grade, I mean high grade Archie.
And X, you got the 2 books I got.
I still at the store.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I was scheduled when they weren't able to link up this week. Wow.
Ghostbusters 2 original soundtrack.
Wow.
At the thrift store for dude just gave it to me. I said, man, how much is it? You can have it, man. I was like, shit, yeah, bro. Yes.
Bobby Brown.
Banging on our own, man.
I was about to say that's the one with the Bobby Brown song on the soundtrack.
What's that?
Man, go somewhere.
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
First, hey, Remo, first cover appearance of Lionel Messi on a video game.
He looked just as surprised as the rest of us that you got that.
Oh, but that's don't worry, I got CO copy.
Man.
Jay and Larry Bird, baby.
Oh, man.
Yeah, hey, bro.
Oh my god.
Sealed.
Matt be out there shopping for just
sealed.
Just the wig from Mama's family.
Dr. J looking like, why am I on this?
Man, right? Dr. J is like that.
He said, Larry Bird can't touch me. Why am I
We have
on this?
Surf Tunes.
Larry Bird did piss him off though.
Cover that video game looks like an 80s version of Brokeback Mountain. It's...
Oh, Lord. Damn.
Hey man, for a second, I thought
what the?
Either.
for
so
a second I thought Dr. J would wasn't that AC Green.
Right. So that's what they got the idea. That's what Todd
when he got them veneers.
We got a Spawn 109.
Mm-hmm.
We have Barbarella number
Not
3,
bad.
Virgin variant.
Is that comic getting good?
I just got it because I like the cover, man. That's one of the ones I saw the cover and was like, shit, I like that. Give a damn about what it, you know.
I don't know what the story's about, but it looked good.
I don't know what it's about.
Yeah, and last but not least is an extremely rare book to find. I found this today. I went to the flea market and I was
Chris Milo on there, boy.
Chris Milo, man.
Chris.
And when I saw it, I said, "Oh shit, he doesn't know what he has." And so I hurried up and got it. I heard another brother was looking. I think he was getting ready to buy it, so I ran to the counter and was like, "Hey, I want to get this book. Can you hold it for me at the register?" So I went ahead and got it before I think he did. We got Fast Willie Jackson, the final issue, number 7. One of the hardest to find issues. So this will be getting sent. I will be sending this off on Monday to get graded.
Is Fast Willie Jackson a Negro there, bro?
I imagined he was the Negro.
I would hope with the name Willie Jackson.
That's for the Negro right there. You're right there.
Yeah, I thought he was
okay.
Sure, Jose.
Right.
looking like Junior from That's My Mama.
All right, Remo.
I got these. I just grabbed stuff that was. I went to a bookstore last weekend, and I got a Ghost Rider number 5.
Ooh.
Like a $1 bin book. You know what I mean?
I love him. I love him with the car.
Yeah, me too. I passed up on some, so now I'm trying to go back and grab them before it's too late. Spider-Gwen number 25. I think this is one of the first appearances of Gwen.
Yep.
And
He's like second or third.
Snatched this before my wife was able to grab it.
She gonna get it at the show over with.
Yeah.
Still mad. She's still mad I got it. She's like, "Why'd you run all the way to the eyes first?" I'm like, "Because I know what I'm looking for."
Right. I know what I'm doing.
I got to start at A.
Is she watching the show right now?
Yeah, she around.
Hey, like she's somewhere.
Let me ask you, Remo, y'all got 2 separate collections, or do y'all just combine?
Yeah, we got. Yeah, she got her own shit. She's like, "I got a haul too," but I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
We still waiting on that whole video from her.
Yeah, she on it, boy. She on it. She ready to rock. Shit. She got her Instagram page.
No, we need it on the Comic Hall crew.
I know she on her Instagram too. She's like, "Oh yeah, so and so they follow me." I'm like, "Oh, for real?" Okay.
Sounds so unimpressed. Like, all right, then.
Yeah, all right. Found another one of these.
Ooh.
Grab them whenever I can, especially when they're low. When they ain't in the $10 to $15 range, I snatch them up because they be going for like $40-$50.
All right, Alabama has been defeated. Alabama is now defeated.
It's over.
It's over.
Boy, it's finna be a whole party in Georgia right now.
Somewhere Derek in the corner crying somewhere. You cry like Chris Rock on New Jack City.
Grab a couple more of these. Number 51.
Echo.
Yeah.
That's a They went from nothing to something like real fast.
That's why I just be grabbing them because they're still in them back issue and dollar bins. So
because they've confirmed Charlie Cox is going to be on the show on the Echo spinoff.
Yep.
So it's probably going to do this whole this run. It's gonna be this run. So this is
right. Go get your lady bullseye too.
Yeah.
X.
Hold on. Where you at? I ain't
Yeah.
Man, X watching it.
On my Georgia. King number 1 second print. I just thought the cover was pretty dope, and there was only a few of them, so I might as well grab them before I can get them. Second print of Miles Morales.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, I swear, to be a Spider-Man artist, you got to have your foreshortening on point.
30 issue 31 and 10, the design variant.
Ooh, I love design variants,
but not that design.
No.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Why the suit don't look too bad on that one? It looks worse.
Yeah. It's the jacket and the shoes for me.
So on here it looks a whole lot different. You know what I mean?
Right.
Man, he got
it's like he's got jeggings on and a TI jacket. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like he tied out some wheats.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I looked at it and I was trying to. That's why I like the design variants because you kind of get an idea.
Right.
It's the pants. Pants are throwing me off.
They're skinny pants.
They need to just put him in a pair of jeans and a starter jacket and call it a wrap.
My thing is why he got on a Letterman jacket with some tights with no pads.
Exactly. Then I got this Iron Fist number 1.
Very
the
nice.
Hit Monkey.
So got that in one of those packs. I got a whole bunch more, but and then I got a couple of these, the little Amazing Spider-Man. I got this one and the other cover. But yeah, so yeah, that's it.
That's it. All right.
That's it.
All right. Well, mine is very short because I already got my books up, but I did get some of my orders in, 4 pops that I got. So went ahead, got my little Boba Fett right here.
Nice. Book of Boba Fett's gonna be pretty good.
And I went ahead, got my Joker King in.
Joker.
And went ahead and got Batman Beyond to go with it.
Nice.
And the last one I got, I've been waiting for this one to come out for a minute, but I finally got my pre-order.
Oh, look at him.
King Killmonger right here.
Oh, that's hard.
All right.
So that's it for me.
All right.
In his hand?
Say what now?
I do, Sean. Yeah, Sean say nothing.
Sounds like I ain't got nothing.
Take us home, Chris.
All right. I think I might have Matt beat this time around.
Oh shit!
I think I might. So I done been out hitting the streets all over the place.
Hey, so Chris, just to let you know, he got some on the back burner just waiting.
You know he do.
Don't believe he got them books in the storage. He got that storage is right behind his head.
So I picked up. I was finally able to grab this. I've been looking for him. I got Hunter.
I got that one too. Did you get it at Walgreens?
Yep. And I found Hunter and Crosshair at the same time.
Yeah.
I had to snatch them both up when I saw them. And then I picked up. I'm gonna save that actually. I hit up a new anime store up in Beaufort and picked up a Super Saiyan God Goku model figure. And then the Final Form Frieza.
They ain't had no Vegeta?
No, I already have a Vegeta, but it's not the God version of Vegeta, but they didn't have Vegeta. They had 17, but I like Super 17, so I didn't worry about getting regular 17.
But which regular 17? Super or Z?
Z. It was Z.
Okay.
Yeah, it was Z17, yeah. But some of the stuff I picked up today while I was out, I grabbed Action Comics Weekly. I did not realize this was such a special comic when I grabbed it. I grabbed it because I liked the cover because Black Widow was changing a new outfit. But apparently, this comic runs between $7 and $130 for this comic.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. He meant Black Canary, not Black Widow. Black Canary.
You know what
you know, with some folks out there. Oh my God!
Exactly.
Black Widow.
And I grabbed issue with Nightwing in the disco outfit because Nightwing's having a rough week. Then grabbed Action Comics number 614 with the Green Lantern issue. Then I just because I found it, I couldn't pass it up. I grabbed Justice League Task Force number 1. It's a wraparound cover. And it was a Disco Nightwing that did it. That really sold it for me. That and the Aquaman. Aquaman ain't never looked that tough ever. And I was just like, I couldn't pass up Aquaman.
Until he lost his hand.
Right. Then he got scruffy old angry Aquaman.
Jim Lee?
Um,
That Jim Lee cover or no?
Hmm?
That a Jim Lee cover or no?
No, that ain't Jim Lee.
No, that's not Jim Lee.
That's not Jim Lee art.
It's just too bright.
Yeah, right. I did it. I sniped up some stuff off eBay, and I was able to get original hardware. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4 for like under $20 plus with shipping.
Nice.
Yeah. I bought some comics from online KRS Comics, and I was able to get the printing of Stray Dogs number 1, the Dracula cover.
Damn,
Yeah.
If you're gonna use KRS Comics, man, you gotta use the Tebow code, Lords of the Long Box, man. Get a discount.
Oh, I didn't know there was one.
No, KRC. He said. He said KRC.
It's KRS, yeah, because they sent me
KRS.
my whole, yeah.
KRS.
KRS Worldwide. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'll get it from you because I'll be buying from them again. Don't worry.
Tebow got
This the comic Matt probably mad at. I saw it and I couldn't pass it up because I love my fighting game covers.
Woo! Hey, Jennifer.
I could not pass that up.
Where you got that from, brother?
KRS.
KRS?
Yeah.
Damn.
Matt, place an order right now.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm about to say.
Hey,
They got
add to cart.
two versions of it. They got 2 versions of it. I just got this is the one I like. So this is one
Matt paying $50 for overnight shipping right now.
Right now.
Yeah, that's nice.
I was able to snag the Batman 1989 Michelle Fight autograph. With
that definitely was a KRS exclusive.
Yep, I got it autographed. Yeah, buddy. I was finally able to snag it.
Tristan fell down the rabbit hole of KRS Comics.
Man, don't you know?
Once
I got
you get that Tebow code, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Oh, yeah. He's done, boy.
Just I've got to do a haul video for the stuff I got from Book Nook. Plus, I got a big order coming in from Unknown Comics that I got to do a haul for when I get that one too. And this I picked up for cover price at Book Nook. They had it sitting in their box.
I love when folks get with people
$4.
like that. Wow.
Chris, what is that Batman over your to the left of you? Yeah.
Well, that's Blade right there.
No, not the toy. I'm talking about.
Oh, that?
Yeah, right there.
Oh, it's a lunchbox.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Batman lunchbox. And so the last thing I got that is I've had it for a week. I had to wait for my brother to get his, but I ordered it like forever ago, and he finally came in. Was my Goliath.
Oh,
The NECA exclusive Gargoyle Goliath figure.
Nice. That was a badass show, man.
Under $40. Yeah, and Demona comes out next year, so I'll be pre-ordering her to get her. He got a 16-inch wingspan when you fully extend his wings out. 7-inch figure.
Man.
Yeah. And that's it for me.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to say a special prayer for Derek and the fans of the Tide.
That tide is not rolling.
Tide is not rolling.
Now been plunged down the depths of the.
Hey man, here's the thing about that though. That's the worst thing that could have happened to every other college football team because they're not gonna lose for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna pay whoever. It's gonna be hell to pay.
Saban is gonna work the shit out of them boys.
Yeah, it's gonna be pain.
Who knows? They might still end up in the playoffs.
Oh, they will be in the playoffs.
It's Alabama. They
gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Damn. That's it. Damn.
They didn't got they lost out the way. They ain't got nothing to worry about now. They just gonna go out there and
just whoop.
Dominate.
Alabama could probably lose 2 games, and they'll find some way to.
Oh yeah. As long as they win, as long as they can Well, I guess if Texas A&M lose to another team in the West End and Alabama went out, I think they'll
be in the SEC
Yeah,
championship.
They ain't worried about A&M no more.
No.
I mean, they finna win out the rest of their games. A&M done already lost what? They done already lost one.
2 or 3.
No, they lost 2 or 3, but they done lost one already in their conference.
Oh,
so
okay, all right.
If they lose one more, they ain't, and they unranked, so they gonna lose another one.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
So, all right, well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thanks for sticking in there with us tonight. We will be back next week as well with more Comic Hall Crew goodness.
Next Saturday's DC Fandom.
Yep, and we'll be coming off the back end of me watching Mike Myers next Friday.
That's right. I'll be watching Halloween. Yep.
Yeah, Halloween. Larry will be watching Halloween.
It's streaming on Peacock. I'll be watching it at home, comfy.
Peacock.
It's going to be on Peacock.
Yeah.
Same day.
Don't they got the free trial?
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 days.
Same day.
I signed up Thursday.
Like everybody did with HBO and Wonder Woman.
Yep. So
man.
Yeah, I know.
We ain't even talk about Wonder Woman. We'll be up for another 3 hours.
We're not gonna do that.
All right. For Chris, Remo, Larry, Sean, and X, I am Matt, and this is. Go ahead. Show up. We can take him out with the belt tonight. Show him the guns, Hollywood.
We are signing out. Tune in next week. This is the Comic Hall Crew. Have a great weekend, y'all.